Iraola addresses the media officially today as Liverpool coach or head coach or manager, whichever title you want to give him. However, he was by himself, but he spoke very well. More on that during the show. Alisson Becker has cleared up his future with Liverpool and wants to remain a Red for the foreseeable future. And there is interest in Manu Kone 3 years after the first time. People, it's the Monday Night Live show. Sit back, relax, and let's get into this.
Hi, this is Jordan Henderson, and you're watching Team Kopish.
Free back again, ripping LFC till the end, so go on tell a friend. If they rockin' red, they're a 10 champions, we the best, we come again. Kopish clean up in every region, elevation in every season. Catch up in all the fast match up in real rap, and drifty go on tell them this is that, this is that. This is Kopish, this is Kopish. Reppin' Liverpool till the end, champions, we the best, come again. This is that. This is Kopish. This is Kopish. The main free back up in your screen, real ones know this the place to be. This is Kopish.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're watching. Big up to everyone. Welcome back to Team Kopish. As always, do smash that like button and subscribe if you're new to this channel. Man, like Matt Drift, how we doing this evening, guys?
Not too bad, bro. Not too bad. I see
every hour is different.
Spoken, so I'll swear. Okay.
I'm on a minute by minute basis at the moment, if I'm being honest with you.
Is that in life or with Liverpool?
Both.
What's up saying you with Liverpool? Go and talk to us, Drew. It's a safe space.
I mean, there's no point in gaslighting me because I know that is. No. All I've got to do is mention like one player's name and everyone would crash out, but it's definitely not a safe.
You're not going to mention Nunes. We're past all this, surely.
Yeah, what's upsetting with the Liverpool thing? Because that's kind of intriguing, actually.
No, I was just giving an example. I wasn't going to say anything. No, just everything, innit? Just the direction of the club where we're going, the ownership, so much. Big up to you lot showing Hassam's channel earlier. I watched it. It was a good show. I'm sure we're probably going to address a few of the same issues, but it's funny because when I watch you guys as a viewer and not as a participant, it's mad because I get frustrated because I want to say stuff. And then it makes me realize that it must be like to be a viewer because technically I could say something. I just couldn't at that time because I was busy. But like, yeah, it was quite because there was a few things that some people were saying. I was just like, fucking hell, I just want to get involved.
Was there anything that Cal said? Just asking a question.
We will see as the show develops. No, do you know what? On today's show, the one thing I felt sorry for Cal about today was is pretty much the three of you weren't really agreeing with Cal. So it was like more Cal trying to get his point across and more other people not wanting to hear it. So I was a little bit more. What bit though? Because more about when we should do things and how we should do things with regards to the transfers. Like it kind of felt like Cal was the only one who's like more like on the no, we've got to do this and we've got to do it now kind of thing. Whereas everyone else is a bit more like, nah, do you know what? Like maybe it will be all right as long as we do this, as long as we do that. And Cal's more like, you lot calling me greedy? I think we should be doing this, and this. So it was like that. I feel like only Cal was on the vibe of like, nah, all in. Let's just do everything we have to do, kind of thing. But yeah,
I think you might have misheard. Well, I don't know because
it wasn't just Sam and Tom though. The comments were like saying how I'm being negative and greedy. I just like I don't get what you want.
You want what I was doing though. So I said I could see both sides of the story because I said, I understand what Cal's saying, and I said to Cal, but do you think instead of doing it all in one window, should we space it over two? Like I actually didn't even give a true opinion. If you watch back the show, I didn't really say that much, but in terms of what needs to be done, I was disagreeing a lot with Tom because Tom was talking about stopgap. And I was like, I don't know about this stopgap business. But I was asking the question, like I was just having an open conversation. But
I get where he's coming from, though. Bowen was a great example when he was like, we bring him in for 2 years, but we're not going to have him forever. I do get that point. Like I do get where he's coming from. I think what I disagreed with on you, Matt, was when you said that Tsimikas is good enough for the backup. And I've been a big advocate.
I'm not gonna lie, that was the one that
I've been a big advocate for Tsimikas over the years, and I've always liked Tsimikas, but there comes a point where you got to get off of that train. And I just think Tsimikas, like Cal made a great point. God forbid something happened to Kirkes and Tsimikas had to play 6 games in a row. I think that is where it would either be the make or break of this is a good idea or, oh my God, this was a terrible idea.
Watch this now. Watch this. My take on Tsimikas at the time when I said it was, we can replace him, but it's not a priority right now.
No, that wasn't a bit. That wasn't a bit, Matt.
It was. No. Let me land.
That's why I agree. No, that's why I agree.
Let me land, please.
No, I'm saying I didn't disagree with that bit, Matt. That's the bit I was just saying. But go on, land. I agree on that. I agree with that.
I don't remember my exact words were. I don't know what happened in Roma. I don't really know, so I don't even know what shape he's in or whatever. All I know is that Tsimikas being as backup, I think I'll be all right with it. I said that until I see something that I don't like, I'm gonna say it's all right. We can get away with it because we got more pressing concerns. And what I said was this: the more pressing concerns are right back. Want to know why? With the right back situation, Carl said to Tom, "Have we replaced Trent?" And then I said, "No, we have replaced Trent." Remember, the fan base has. Remember, the fan base wanted a new hero. The fan base wanted to prop.
Oh, yeah. That was one of the times I wanted to get involved. I'm not going to lie. Nobody pulled Matt up about his Bradley propaganda, and I didn't like that.
I said he's being petty.
But you, man, don't like the truth. This is the thing. I'm not scared to say the truth.
No, but Cal was more telling the truth, bro. Frimpong was the replacement. Bradley was already here. No.
You got it all wrong. Conor Bradley was the replacement for Trent Alexander-Arnold.
No, he just went up a level in terms of his importance. He was already here. You can't replace someone if you're already
The fan base already decided Conor Bradley was the next one to step up. Are we going to sit there and forget when Conor Bradley made the slide tackle on Mbappe? Yeah, everyone's going to lash on you right back.
I still think he's that guy. He got injured, bro.
But hear what I'm saying. Conor Bradley, as good as he is, I've never thought should be the first choice right back. However, I'm saying the fan base chose him to be the first choice right back. Frimpong was supposed to join Liverpool and compete with Bradley, but it was supposed to be Bradley's position. Unfortunately, Bradley got injured, bro. And then what also happened is the dickhead manager, who's also left, decided to play the right back that we have, who's actually available at right wing. That's where the club went wrong. That's what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying?
I still think Frimpong was the replacement, though.
No, Drift. Remember the even article. This ain't aimed at no one, even the fan base. I remember there was an article I think about. Oh yeah, Liverpool believe in Conor Bradley. Rare. Because if you remember, Drift, Trent's last season with us, he kept on getting taken off in like the 70th minute, I believe. And I remember Slot made a few digs at him, and he was saying things like defending him, rare. But it started then, the propaganda started then from even within the club saying, oh, we've got a new right back, Conor Bradley, watch out for him. I think Frimpong was brought in to challenge Bradley, but Liverpool believed Bradley was going to be the replacement. That's how I saw it.
I think Frimpong, so I originally thought that was the case, but Frimpong came in to be the whole right side. I'm not even. No,
you can't deny.
No, I was right. I was going to make a joke there.
Why can't you? I'm not trying to. Bradley by the club, not us.
Matt, you're right. He was anointed. He was anointed by a lot of the fan base because Trent left.
Even the fan base.
He was a scout. Like Trent was a scout that left and was obviously vilified. Conor Bradley came through the academy and was the new beloved hero. I get that, but Frimpong, in my opinion, was brought in to cover right back and right wing. So remember, I said it from early as well last season. I said Frimpong's gonna end up playing right wing bare times, and it ain't gonna be pretty.
I tell you what, though, guys, the Community Shield, Frimpong started. So
he did.
No, he did. But I think Conor Bradley, if I'm not mistaken, Conor Bradley was unavailable for that game.
I think he was at a niggle, bro.
He was unavailable for that game.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Yeah.
Whichever way it goes. Yeah, we've got some holes.
But we've got an issue. The whole point of the thing was, I understand Tsimikas. I don't know what he's doing. I just said I would rather fix other parts of the squad than focusing on replacing Tsimikas. That's not for me a pressing concern. A pressing concern right now is, guys, we have no right-sided natural right winger.
I
if I have to give Tsimikas one more year, and I even said as well, during the same show. If we got to address it in the January, all right, cool, we address it. But let's just leave that for now and focus on other areas of the squad. That was my kind of take. I was quite neutral on it, but
I didn't agree with Hassam suggesting that there's no drop off between Robbo and Tsimikas either. The Robbo disrespect is kind of mad still. He was still performing at a good level. Like he's still a good player. I can't believe that, that there's people that would think that Tsimikas is as good as Robbo. I don't understand that. Even this version of Robbo is still better than Tsimikas.
I don't know. Well, it's hard to say because I don't know. Again, I don't know what he's doing in Roma, but before Tsimikas left,
holding bench, bro. That's what he was doing in Roma.
No, but that was more to do with favorability. And I remember when Robbo had a bit of a slight indifferent season. Not good games, but slight indifferent. I would say this the season that we even won the league. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think Robbo performed better last year than he did the year we won the league. I'll admit, in the year we won the league,
you might be right. No, I think you're right.
He had more ups and downs. But I think last season, because Kirkes was taking a lot of minutes, he was fresher. And I think that's what had to do with him having better performances. You could tell he was just ran into the ground, didn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, just playing every single game, every single week. He was ran into the ground. So, yeah, I think he's going to perform well for Tottenham as well now. Only one game a week. I think he'll do well at Tottenham.
Just out of curiosity, Drew.
Fun, Robert.
Even if you might not agree with what I was saying,
gone Spurs.
Did you see where I was coming from with the Leone thing?
What's that?
Oh yeah, that was an interesting.
Even if you disagree, let me know. I just want to. I wasn't trying to get people to be like, yeah, this is the best idea. I just don't think people understood the logic of what I was trying to say with that.
Well, you're the best. No, go on, right.
No, I understood Carl's logic. Because I think people don't understand coming back from ACL and a young player as well. I think people just think that he's just going to come back and just be cold. Like, we don't even know whether he was going to be. And again, remember, this is all on the premise of he played, like, we saw, 3/4 of a game of Leone. And although he's talented, man can't just think he's going to come back with an ACL and be sick. That's just, I just don't.
Sorry, Matt. Big up Calzino. Yeah. Calzino, that's what I'm saying. I know we've got 4 centre backs. I'm advocating to buy 2. I'm not just saying send Leone on loan and stick with 3 centre backs. I'm saying to buy 2 centre backs and then put him out on loan.
Yeah, because
I want to make that clear. I'm not saying send Leone out on loan and stick with what we've got. I'm saying buy 2 centre backs, one for right centre back and one for left centre back. Because what I'm doing with that is I'm buying a right centre back to start with Virgil this season. And my left centre back is someone who can cover left back, but also will be there to replace Virgil van Dijk potentially if he leaves next summer as well. Meaning that next summer, we won't have to go into the summer going, we've lost Virgil. Everyone on the market knows we've lost Virgil. Instead of us paying 50 million for a centre back, it is 75 plus for a centre back. I'm saying try and get his replacement or someone who could potentially replace him now and have him at the club at the same time. In the same way, Mark Gahey's replaced John Stones, but guess what? He came in early to acclimatise to the club, etc. He didn't come in a season after or when John Stones officially do the handover. Like it's a relay race, effectively.
Yeah, I understand the premise.
The one race begins.
The premise was because Leone's coming back off a horrific injury. There's no harm in loaning him out as long as you got cover. Doesn't mean we're not getting rid of Leone. We know Leone. Exactly. If things, go how they should be, he should be a star. But you've also got to give him time to recover. They're saying that Virgil that done his ACL has got mad experience where like Virgil knows the game in and out. Like Virgil can probably pace himself through games, which is what he does anyway. But with Leone, Cal, I fully hear you. And remember, the original plan was to keep Konate anyway, Cal. So like it was supposed to be Konate, Virgil, Xhaka, Leone, Gomez. And I think we probably could have got away with that. However, now with Konate obviously gone, we are now left to one senior centre-back who's always available, but obviously of a certain age. A Xhaka who's got no Premier experience and just walking into the league, but everyone says he's obviously talented, but to walk in and just be sick at 20 is mad, Like, I'm not saying he can't do it.
Off the back of an injury.
Off the back of a shoulder injury. Leone off the back of an ACL on Gomez, who is injury prone. Like, Gomez will sneeze and probably do his calf. Like, we have to be real about these things. So if we're being logical, that means really and truly we're relying on Virgil again the unicorn at 35 years old to not have no injury, no like nothing wrong with him. He's just got to play every game, and he's also got to babysit everyone as well. Because obviously, getting a new partner, you have to understand their traits, their habits. Like they're learning on the job, while Virgil's trying to like just get through the game. Brother, it's gonna be madness. That's why we need another experienced centre back. Maybe, like Cal said, maybe even two. Maybe we can get away with one, but two would be ideal, in my opinion, for such a important part of the squad.
Forget about two.
Plus,
no,
just to add to that as well, Gomez might have to be used as a right back for the first 6 months of the season potentially. So that's another thing. God forbid Frimpong gets injured or gets suspended. I don't want to see Szoboszlai right back again. So I think Gomez might have to play there, but also I can't trust Gomez to stay fit either. So it's like, for me, it just doesn't make sense. Even Iraola said he's still not, like, Leone's still not fit yet.
Yeah, that's dark when he said that.
And then he's got to become match fit as well. So I even said I'd compromise on the loan idea. I would keep him at Liverpool, keep him in the under 21s until January, and then send him out on loan. But ultimately, I can't sit here and say I can rely on Leone when he's come back from an ACL injury, hasn't played football for a whole year, and hasn't played Premier League football once.
Yeah,
Jacquet's coming in from an injury that he's been out for over 3 months, hasn't played Prem football, is 20 years old, barely played, hasn't even played 50 career games. And I can't rely on Gomez either. And I don't want to be putting all this pressure on Virgil van Dijk, who's had to play every minute of every league game last season, every minute of the World Cup, every minute of the games he played at the World Cup, then come back to Liverpool a year older and have to do it again. Again, I understand the attack is a major issue. I do get it. But you see this centre-back situation, that's the bit I'm losing sleep over. Because I believe there are players out there that I think we can go and get for attacking.
The centre-back market is better than the winger market and everything. The centre-back market is better, you know.
Bro, Lacroix is right there for 50 mil.
Nah, it kind of is. All right, so Drift. Lacroix,
Drift, we can't. There's not a Lacroix. There's not a right-wing Lacroix on the market.
Yeah, and not only that, what about people are saying for a minute now? Remember Zabani at Bournemouth that went to PSG and he's had a couple of issues there. Not to do with game time, but more to do with the conflict between countries, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, with the goalkeeper. A bit of politics basically around that. If Zabani's available, who's got Premier League experience, who is a good like centre-back, remember, he got to move to PSG. That's something that Liverpool should be thinking, all right, if he's available at a certain price, that's something that we should definitely look at. Because Zabani ain't even a scrub. Yeah, he ain't no scrub, you know.
I think the club are looking at Zabani. But I wouldn't agree that the centre-back market is because when you look at the right-wing market, even though it is bin juice, there are a few players in there who are still like top level, like Barcola and Diamonde, just as two examples where when you take them off the table, then it becomes bleak. No,
right wing market specifically, Jim. Right.
But we can count Barcola as a right winger because if Liverpool buy him, I think it will be to play him on the right wing.
No, but
I honestly believe if we buy him, it's to play him on the right wing.
We're gonna make a big mistake.
Then we're doing the whole square.
Even if we shift him over to the left, somewhere down the road, we've got Munoz, Rio, and Gakpo already on the left. If we buy Barcola, we're buying him for the right for the first season at least. There's no way we're buying him for the left. Otherwise, the club are actually doing even more weird stuff because if you're going to have 4 left wingers and no right wingers,
but this is
naturally, then what the hell is the point?
We've always been a lopsided club. You do remember when I had made the joke
about
that
lopsided,
bro? We've been bare lopsided, you know.
We've never had 4 left wingers and only 1 right winger or vice versa.
For years.
It's never been that.
All right. Since Salah
Diaz,
go on, tell him, Carl.
Jota and Minamino all played pretty much from the left.
But
we had the king on the right, though. If we do this, we've got
no right on the left,
bro. You can't. Yeah, but even if you got the king, you can't just have one person.
No, the point I'm making, guys,
for 8 years,
4 left wingers and no right.
Drift.
No right. At least we had the king when we had that.
Drift. For 8-9 years, we've had
right
Salah.
wingers at the club at the moment.
But Drift. For 8-9 years, we've had Salah. Yeah, Salah just said the right side's mine. No one can't talk to me. Shut up. If you sign anybody, I'll kick him out. That's Salah's attitude. Yeah, cool. Drift. On the left hand side, we've had Diaz. but on the left hand side, we've had Diaz, we've had Mane, we've had Gakpo, RIP Diogo, we've had bare left Mane.
I agree with all of that.
Nunes could play
the
left wing.
king. Now we ain't got no one.
Drift.
You lot.
Yeah, no, I agree. What I'm saying is, though,
I think the club see Munoz. Sorry to cut you out. I think the club see Munoz as a utility forward.
But that would be worse than Barcola. At least we've watched Barcola play right wing for his club. Munoz, it said he's only played there like 4 times or something like that. OVA though.
Oh yeah, forgot about Shaqiri.
Osasuna said like that ain't like. Yeah.
Before we get into the quotes and stuff, I'm going to share my screen, and this is where I want us to have a chat now. So this is as of right now, right, guys? As of right now, this is probably what our starting 11 would be.
Oh my gosh, this stinks.
I'm just. You know what? It's not actually
this guy stinks.
It's not as bad as you think it is. I think there's PTSD from last season that's making you feel like it's bad. Every player on that pitch is talented.
No, Drift. Rio on the right. We're just trying to turn him into some.
Not the greatest.
Some Jacob Murphy on speed.
But that might work to get the best out of Isak, though, Matt. You actually don't know, bro. That actually might be the best way to get there.
What's this? All right. The 2 centre backs, Xhaka and Virgil. I've just got to hope that Xhaka just is cold straight off the bat. Frimpong, I still believe in him, but again,
big up
my confidence in Frimpong has waned a little bit. Kirkes, I have confidence in him. Gravenberch and Szoboszlai is obviously probably the best combination that we have for athleticism and tactical discipline. Verts in a 10, that's what he does. Rio on the right, though. This is the thing now. Because when you watch Rio, even when he done that little stint for England on the right, he plays differently. Because he wants to go on that right-hand side. There's many times he could have tried to attack his man and he's passed it back, recycle, pass it back, because he wants to. I know what he wants to do. He wants to cut. Remember the goal that he scored where he cut inside and banged it in the far corner. Gakpo, you already know what you're going to get of him. And yeah, because I feel like the wing area is Rio should really be on the left. And then you go and get a new right winger, which should have been Diamande or whoever that is, to give us the natural width on the right hand side. That's
no, but Carl's just saying what we've got currently. This is the
way so right now, I don't think that's good enough.
Can I say something? Can I say one thing? And I'm probably going to play bad guy tonight a little bit. Drift, your words were that lineup's not that bad. I'm seeing people in the comments, big up Marcel and others who have been rocking with us for time. So it's not even me trying to do a draw out or anything like that. I'm seeing people saying that lineup's not that bad. This time last year, we were saying our starting 11 lineup is cold. Do you see the shift in mentality? I don't want to be going into a season going.
No, because I believe it should be better, Cal. But what I'm saying is, I can tell a lot of people are judging that starting lineup on the PTSD from the poor season we just
No, I hear that, Drift. But I'm saying, if let's say, for example, we had a new right back, a new right winger, and a new 6. Just those 3. Yeah. I think people will be sitting there going, "Hi, that starting 11 is brilliant."
Cold. Yeah. New shiny toys and all that. But like, if we go off the back of the season when we just finished, let's say the season has just finished, we're lifting that trophy, we're Premier League champions, and you're assessing the squad and you're looking at it. No one had an issue with Gravenberch being in the 6 because he just come off of a good season. I think people are looking at it now, thinking about him being in the 6 because he just had a bad season.
Drift, you called him the leader of the club.
That was in the year we were bad. I didn't have a problem with him the year we won the league. I didn't have a problem with Grav at all the year we won the league.
I swear, I was the only one. Do you know what's so crazy?
The year we won the league,
bro, is crazy.
I crashed out on Grav this season.
People were crashing out on Grav, even when we won the league in the second. I got found out. I told you he's not as good as everyone thinks.
I just thought he was tired,
bro. There's bare people that were crashing out on Grav.
If you all right, this is what I'm going to put you on the spot, Andrew. You can sign João Gomez from Wolves. Who does he replace in his team?
That's my guy. That's why I'm trying to even talk about him, because I don't want to jinx.
No, cool. But Drift, who does he replace in your starting 11?
What, from this 11 or just anyone in the whole team?
From this 11, Drift.
From this 11 here, Verts.
Oh my word!
Oh, you're going mad.
I'd put Soboslai in the 10 and put Grav and Gomez in the pivot.
I hear it. Hard work in that. I hear it.
You lot don't understand how worried I am about Verts. I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong.
I don't think you understand how talented Verts is and got.
No, I do, bro. But talent doesn't always get you where you need to go.
I agree. No. I agree. But at the same time, João Gomez playing alongside whoever and taking out Verts is I don't even understand what we're doing. So we bought a marquee signing, and within one season, you're saying to the marquee signing, I've seen enough. After this year, you're done. João Gomez, take the spot. What?
Bro, like I said, I want to be wrong, and I really hope I am wrong. But if somebody offered me 116 mil for Verts, I'd take it immediately.
So hold on, Drift. Let me get this straight. You hated when Szoboszlai played 10.
No, but he'd play 10 differently if we had two sitters. It wouldn't be doing all of that work for everyone else and all that stuff. If you got Gomez and Gravenberch, actual workhorse midfielders in there, then he can do way more concentrating on the attack. Plus, he's not subsidizing Mo, because the real reason he was doing all that was Mo to be able to be let off the leash and do what Mo was doing. So it would be a totally different way of Szoboszlai playing the 10 if we've got a totally different team to that one.
Szoboszlai decision making going to change when
Drift,
you had
the real reason.
Well, a lot of his decision making was down to him just always favouring passing to Mo and all that. We saw the season just gone. He took a way more bigger responsibility. Look how many goals he got.
A lot of those came from free kicks as well, though, different long range shots.
Still driving runs. And
No,
still
what you're saying is we should just throw Verts in the bin and put João Gomez.
No, look, I get it.
I'm not
We
saying
can't
that,
get
man.
rid
He's
of
not
Verts.
saying that.
We've
But
got-
if I do want to challenge the point a little
He
bit.
said to take 160 mil and sell him.
Yeah,
That's what he
I
literally
would.
said. Quote me if I'm wrong.
Because
I
I
do
feel
know-
like we've made a mistake paying that much money for a
So
player.
within
that I
one
don't think he's
season,
gonna-
you're saying.
No, it's not just about the season, man. I don't
It is,
think he's
though.
going to adapt to the Premier League. I just don't.
So
think
within
he's
one
gonna adapt to
season?
the Premier League. It ain't just about the one season, bro. Like,
But
I've
it's
been
one
watching him-
season.
Even when I was watching him at the World Cup, I was like, I thought we were buying a Maverick. I really thought we were
Wait
buying a
there,
Maverick.
who was
And
Germany's
he's
best
anything
player?
but a Maverick, man.
Who was Germany's
anything
best
but-
player? Who was Germany's best player? In your opinion?
Bro, I mean, it was
No, I
Rice-
know. They were
it was
bad, but who was
Rice
their best
versus
player?
Wet shit, bro. Like,
No, Drift. Who was their best player? Be real.
It
Their
was
best
probably
player.
Verts.
it was
Probably-
Verts.
Who got?
But it's not
Bro,
high.
man.
It's not high. All right. So here's the thing, Matt.
Yeah,
No, but- no.
the ceiling is like borrowers.
No,
level,
do you know?
bro,
No.
like-
Do you know what I don't like? Do you know what I don't like? Verts is being singled out, yeah, for being
that caught me off guard. That was a good
poor
one.
for Liverpool and poor for Germany. Yet, wait a minute. For Liverpool, we've all said the coach was an issue and Verts was playing in a terrible system. So that's one. And secondly, even for
Big up,
Germany, where was all this smoke for Musiala, who's supposed to be the chosen one, who played in the 10, by the way? Played in the 10.
I think
Verts played
Musiala
off the
did
left,
get smoked, man.
but Musiala's out to get away with murder. But Verts is the one that carries Germany, gets free assists, and everyone says it's his fault.
No, I think.
And Kai Havertz done
No, but
nothing.
Musiala was poor as well. But Matt, so here's the thing, Matt.
Musiala
I'm
done
not-
nothing. He was crap.
I know you're right. Here's the
And
thing.
he came back off a leg break this season. remember?
Oh, we're using the excuse. Oh, the injuries. The same.
That's not an
Where's-
excuse. I'm just
Drift,
giving him a little grace.
Drift.
Innit?
Where's the same energy for Isak? Because when his leg got broken, I didn't hear none of that
Isak
rubbish.
all the time.
Oh,
It's different.
Musiala, he hurt himself. Where's the same energy for Isak, bro?
Bro, look, I'm willing to
No,
give Isak
you're
another
damn mad.
chance.
I don't like
I'm
this.
willing to give Isak
I don't
another
like
chance.
this.
I'm just worried about
like
his
this, man.
injury. That's all.
Nah, man.
Let big up Jerry in the chat as well. Drift, I do wanna challenge that point a little bit. And the reason I say that is I don't think you're wrong for having your opinion on Verts. I don't agree with the opinion. But shall I tell you why I can't sit here and say he's wrong, for example, Matt? I, for example, said after a season, I don't think Nunes is going to really cut it. And this time I worked. No, I did.
You can't
I
compare
did.
Isak.
No, I'm not comparing the
He's
two
not
players,
comparing the players, Matt. He's
I'm not
just
comparing
giving
the
you
players. I'm just
examples
saying-
that's similar.
I said I didn't think it would work after a year.
So I knew it wasn't going to work after his first touch. I understand that. We can see deficiencies, bro.
No, that's
There's
an
not a
unnecessary
deficiency
no-blow.
with Verts'
If
talent.
that wasn't
There's
the
a difference.
pettiest
No,
thing
but
I've
Matt,
ever heard.
you're missing the
No.
point of it.
No. You're missing my point. Can we all agree the majority of the reason why Liverpool was shit was because of the coach? Yes or no? Or we're going to sit and say
Yeah,
to players
of course.
unless everyone's now changed their tune and everyone's trying to say Slot was the mark.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you. All right, then. So we knew from time there's a lot of work to be done with Núñez. Like, if you're going to get him to a certain level, all jokes aside now, there's a few things he has to refine on. We're throwing Verts. We're asking a number 10 to do up Szoboszlai role when he's not Szoboszlai. Play the brother to his strengths. Because when you're Manchester City, when you're Manchester City, and I see Shirky with the same kind of skill set, I'm not seeing everyone say to him, he's not doing his running like Szoboszlai and flipping Reinders and Rodri. No one don't say that. So this is why you got to use the profile to the best of what they can do. We never utilize Verts for the best he can do. We have man playing off the right.
No one's denying that, Matt. No.
So when people are saying they're worried about Verts, how can you be worried about something if you haven't seen him play in his best position and give him the best platform to succeed? Remember,
for the exact same reason, bro, that people don't want to give Gakpo and McAllister any grace, and we've actually seen them perform well for Liverpool.
No, but
they've got more of a reason for the manager to be the reason.
Really irks me.
Nobody cares.
The fact that you brought up Núñez, who played under Jurgen Klopp.
I didn't bring up Núñez.
But not you, Drift. Not you. This ain't you, bro. This ain't you.
Oh.
This ain't you. When Cal brought up Darwin, who played
that wasteman underneath.
Let me land. I'll explain. Núñez was given the platform to succeed under the best circumstances possible. Man still had the prime Salah or close to prime Salah and had Jurgen Klopp. Verts has had none of that. He's had a terrible manager and he had an aging Salah. This completely different. This is what I'm trying to say. That's why you can't even you can't even compare the two situations. They're so different. It's mad.
I wasn't comparing the two.
It's like comparing water to fire. What are we doing? It really is, bro.
No, it's not, Matt. I would no, it's not, because I'm not making the suggestion.
I knew I should have streamed tonight. I knew I was going to lose my mind today. I knew it. I just knew it.
No, because I'm not comparing the situations, Matt. I'm comparing the opinions. After a season, I said I don't really think Núñez is it. Whereas Drift was like, no, I think you'll progress. In this particular time, it worked out. He didn't progress. I'm saying I think Verts is the truth. I'm saying Verts will be my starting number 10.
Yeah,
I've got faith that he'll succeed. But I can't sit there and say that Drifty's wrong, because as of right now, he's not succeeding in the Prem. And one of the things that has annoyed a lot of people hasn't been his first touch, hasn't been his passing, hasn't been his creativity or shooting. It's been the lack of fight sometimes, or the lack of physicality when the game gets a little bit tough. Now, I hear it, Matt. Number 10s aren't known for doing that and all that.
The Sharky get labeled with it.
No.
Why is it only live? No, wait there. No. Wait,
let me land. Matt,
bro,
let me land. No,
bro,
let me land, Matt. Let me land.
Bro,
let me land.
Sharky, the brother you wanted to sign. Where's the physicality? Where's the tracking back? This doesn't happen with what are we doing here?
I never said tracking back once.
Physicality.
Yeah,
so the number 10 has to be physical.
Yes, in the Premier League they do, Matt. And hear me out.
Oh my God, I can't. But go on, Carl, you land.
Name me a top 10 that hasn't been physically able. Check this out. Who's one of the best 10s to play in the league? Bergkamp. You're telling me Bergkamp weren't physical when he needed to be?
100%.
Steven Gerrard played in number 10. You're telling me he weren't physical when
was David Silva physical? Was he physical?
When he needed to be, yeah.
Stop it. Was he physical? No. No, he's not.
All right, cool. So that's one. All right.
Bernardo Silva is more physical than David Silva. Was Coutinho physical? No, he wasn't. What? Get out of it. Coutinho was physical. Are you going mad? Coutinho was physical. I'm done.
Coutinho wasn't a pushover, Matt.
Yeah. I'm done.
No, Matt, Coutinho wasn't
being physical and being a pushover. But Verts isn't a pushover. But you're comparing him to do. You're acting like he needs to do the superstar role because we've been conditioned. What are we doing here?
What about De Bruyne?
Chat, help me out.
Now, what about De Bruyne then?
De Bruyne is not even a pure 10. You're using De Bruyne now. I gave you, bro, David Silva and Coutinho.
But David Silva wasn't a pushover.
They're in the same mold.
No, but David Silva wasn't a pushover.
Coutinho was a 10 that played left.
Pushover.
I can't believe. Chat. Let me know. Land with me or land with Cal, because I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on
Do
here.
you know what one of my main issues is, Cal, with Verts? It isn't even so much the physical thing, even though I agree with you. That is a worry. You know what it is for me? I don't know why he's not getting labeled the same way people were labeling Jones. Maybe it's just because he's the shiny new toy and Jones has been here for ages as an academy player. Verts dwells on the ball a lot. He always looks like he's and ahhing about his decision making.
I disagree.
And I feel like he
believe
always
we're
puts
singling
too much or too little
I'm just
power
gonna mute the
in
mic.
his passes.
I'm just
Do
gonna
you know how many times he messed things up? And I'm like, what was Verts doing? Why didn't he just make his mind up?
The dilly-dallying thing I disagree with, Drift, because a lot of times he just didn't have an option. So therefore, he had to turn back and pass the ball backwards.
No, Cal, but that's the point where he should go and do it himself. If
Well,
he's
he
this
can't do
absolute
everything
worldie
by
that we're
himself,
supposed to abort, if there's no options,
Drift,
do
you
it on
can't-
your own, bruv.
So hold on, Drift. If he's running up the field and he looks in front of him and he has Salah to his right, Gakpo to his left, who are both marked, and he's got 3 players in front of him. Because remember, half the time Ekitike was playing, Ekitike was having to drop deep to help the midfield as well. What's he genuinely meant to do, Drift?
Some magic. I thought we bought a Maverick.
Like, he can't do that every game. That's not feasible.
He doesn't do it any game, no, bro. That's the point I'm making.
We can't sit there and say that when he has got high chance creation. He genuinely has high chance creation.
What game did Verts grab the game by the scruff of the neck? If you give me one, I'll shut up. Give me one game that Florian Verts grabbed the game by the scruff of the neck.
You're not going to like me for saying this. You see the PSG game away. Verts actually played really well in that game, but just had no one to work with. The Newcastle game at Anfield.
I mean, the game he got batted up in, bro.
But that's not his fault, bruv. Konate
I'm not saying it's his fault, but he didn't take the game by the scruff of the neck.
Konate's playing false 4, bro. That wasn't Verts' fault. Konate's playing false 4. Newcastle at home.
No, I get all of that.
Newcastle 4-1 at home. He dribbled part. He left about 4 Newcastle players on the floor for Ekitike's first goal, scored 1 goal, and then I think he assisted another goal as well. But he's had games.
That's not grabbing the game by the scruff. Now, I'm not saying he never had a good game.
Drift, we were losing 1-0. You said grab the game by the scruff of the neck. He sat down 4 Newcastle players and put on a play for Ekitike. That's grabbing the game by the scruff of the neck.
All right, 1 game, Newcastle then. 1 game, fair enough.
I'm giving you 2 bruv, there was many games he played well last season.
Fair enough, I'll stop then. But I'm just worried about Verts. I'm very, very worried about Verts. And more so because I feel like we're pinning our hopes on him, and I don't think he's got what it takes to actually fulfill this prophecy. So I know he's a good player. I know he's talented. But I don't believe he's got the minerals to be relied upon to take the mantle and be the guy. When people think about Liverpool, and they used to think so many players were that guy. When you looked at Man City, so many players were that guy. And right now, where we're really looking for that now, Mo's gone. We ain't got Mo no more. We're thinking, who's going to be that guy? We pray it's Isak and Verts. We pray it's those two. But I just don't see a world where Verts lives up to these expectations. I'm worried.
You think Szoboszlai in the 10 would do that?
Until Verts can earn my trust, I would bench him, yeah. I mean, just in this little scenario of you saying this 11 here, who would I change out of this 11? I probably wouldn't even play a lot of the players in the roles they're in now. I'll probably be like Curtis Jones would be in my starting lineup, for example. Like, there's probably different things that I would do.
Gomez. You just said João Gomez. I'm saying you've got João Gomez at the club.
Yeah.
Surely if you've got João Gomez, he's got to start, given the profile of midfielder we need.
Yeah, but I mean, he could just be a great squad option as well. Like, he doesn't have to go straight into the first 11.
No. First game of the season, we need to win. Newcastle away. We've got a week until the next game. You're tiptoeing around you. Who's your starting midfield 3? João Gomez is in the squad, fully fit and healthy. James is away. Remember, this is their cup final because we took Isak and we've taken Victor Munoz and Ekitike, and we laugh at them every time someone else raids them. This is their cup final now at St. James's.
All right.
Who's your midfield 3 to start?
When you add that little extra oomph in there, this is peer pressure that I'm gonna allow him. I'll keep Wirtz in the team. I'm taking Grav out then, and I'm replacing Grav with Gomez. If I need real fight and we're going up against Newcastle in that, yeah, I don't need no one who's going to be turning their back and backing out of challenges. I'm swapping Grav and Birch with Gomez then.
All right, cool. So Drift, that makes me question your point even more. If you're sitting there saying that you're good with Grav being the 6, but the first midfielder you take out because you don't believe he's got the fight, you don't believe you think he'll turn his back, then
no, but not every game's going to be like that. Not every game's going to be like that.
But if you're a 6, every game is like that, bro.
No. Come on, bro. We're at home to like Coventry. He can be how he is, and it's not like, you know what I mean? Like, he's a lot less need to be that
Burnley last season,
combative.
You see the 6. The 6 for me sets the tempo for the game in terms of the physicality and not taking no nonsense. For me, that's what a 6 does. You see, if I see my defensive midfielder,
it depends who you're playing, Cal. It depends. Every team's gonna
take a shot at you.
Grav for Gomez makes no sense. If you're saying, because this is what I don't understand. This is where things get so conflicting. Because when I said people's having a go at Grav, Drift said, no, he just got tired. So if he just got tired, why would he get tired after the first game then, Drift? Why would he not be your starting 6?
No, that was the first season when I think it was just
But this is what I'm struggling to understand now.
In the second season, man, it was a combination of poor tactics and strategy.
So as a 6, you think João Gomez is ahead of Gravenberch?
Very soft and weak, bro. And he was like backing out of tackles and he wasn't got. But bro, how many times did we watch the ball in the air and Grav just watching it? Challenge, bro. What are you doing?
Gomez is not a better 6 than Gravenberch. I don't know. I don't even know how to even like. And not only that as well.
He's more combative.
Hold on, elaborate on that, Matt. Why don't you think he's a better 6 than Grav? Hold on, Matt. In fact, I'm going to change the question. I believe.
Should I say one word?
No, hear me out, Matt. Hear me out, Matt. Hear me out.
Should I say one word?
I think Gravenberch is a better footballer than João Gomez. Why do you think he's a better DM than João Gomez?
Physicality.
That literally makes no sense, but that's the worst attribute Gravenberch has.
Have you seen João
Gomez? Matt, that is the absolute.
Wait there. So because someone's more tenacious, don't mean to say that he can't get bullied. You do realize João Gomez is like 5'7", 5'8". You do realize that.
Yeah, and nobody bullies him. I've never watched the game.
Wait there. He's about 5'8", 5'9". Like, he's not 5'10", 5'11".
Yeah, and have you ever heard this phrase?
But watch this. Did Grav get bullied when we won the title? Because I swear people was calling him the best 6 in the Prem. But because he had one season where he played like shit, like everyone else, because there's bare people that play that shit, now all of a sudden, Grav
but Matt, he's never really been physical. He had a way better season the year we won the league, of course.
Bro, you do realize when we won the league, statistically, Gravenberch was the best 6 in the Prem, statistically. See, even if you want to sit there and say, no, he wasn't perception, statistically, numbers are correct, no? The numbers back at your eye test.
That wasn't aggression.
I hear what you're saying, Matt, with Grav being the best 6 that season. I don't think he's... All right, so I'm going to be...
João Gomez is good. His best trait is good on the ball. It's not off the ball. It's on the ball. João Gomez is more of an 8/6. He's not a 6/8. That is more Andre. Andre is a 6/8. João Gomez is more of an 8/6. I know about both these players. I know a lot about them.
Yeah, but so is Gravenberch. Gravenberch is more of an 8 than a 6.
So when we're comparing the two, why would you put the guy who hasn't played natural 6 all season? It's been Andre, but now you want to put João Gomez there ahead of Gravenberch, who at least has experience playing there.
I'm putting them in a pivot. I want them both to be. I want Szoboszlai and Gomez to both be doing defensive work. It's not going to be him on his own on an island. It's going to be both of them in a pivot.
I actually think Gomez complements Gravenberch, if anything, Matt. But if we're talking about who's better defensively, I actually think Gomez is better defensively, even though Gravenberch is a better footballer.
So who would you guys drop from this 11 if Gomez was to play?
Me, I'd drop Grav as well.
So Matt, who would you drop out?
Again, I've made no secret of this.
Gomez ain't starting for me, Rude Boy. He's not starting.
So he
comes off the bench. He ain't done nothing to show me
So,
that
Matt, are you
bad
telling me?
boy.
Because I know you.
Gomez is
love
good,
Gravenberch.
but he ain't that. No, it's not. It's not do that.
No, it is, bro. Because you do go
no,
extra
it's
hard
not
for the
drift.
people that you
no,
like.
it's
Pause.
not.
And
No,
I get
it's
that
not.
because we
Let's
all
not
do
change the narrative because that's like me talking about Nunes.
No, but bro, you're denying he's got no physicality.
No,
and
because
that
if
is
you
being
say
blind.
No, it's not. Being blind would be if I said, if I'm gonna play Buwadi over, sorry, if I'm gonna play Gravel Buwadi, that don't make sense. I'd rather Buwadi, who's more of a 6 than João Gomez, bro. Do you understand what I'm saying?
But he's a way more unknown entity, so that kind of makes less sense, bro.
No. But his playing style is there for everyone to see what he does. Regardless, even a Manu Kone, I would rather a Manu Kone ahead of João Gomez. Do you want to know why?
Okay,
I know.
If it was Manu Kone,
This is
then
what I'm trying to say to you. I'm not being blind. I'm just being honest.
If it was Manu Kone, then Matt, would Manu Kone start?
But again, remember, this is all right. If I'm thinking of Newcastle, I'm not scared of Newcastle. You might have acting like Newcastle. I've still got their same midfield. Tonali's gone. Bruno Gomez wants to leave, and Joe Linton is injured. I'll play whoever. You think I'm scared to play Newcastle like I was back in the day? No. So this whole talk about Newcastle away, so scary. Where is the physicality coming from in midfield? They've lost all their targets. Where's the physicality coming from?
No, but that's changing the narrative. I'm
not changing the narrative. You try to change the narrative by talking about favourites, but I'm changing the narrative again.
No. I said that's why you're ignoring the fact that Gravenberch has no physicality. Like you are being blind to the actual facts, bro.
Did you see? All right, physicality. When you saw Gravenberch playing the World Cup, did he show any physicality, or was he doing the whole?
Not really.
I can't be. Okay, cool. She didn't watch.
No, honestly, I watched all Holland's games. He wasn't.
Just
physical.
say you didn't watch them.
Well at
just
times,
say you didn't watch them. That's what you got to say. Just say.
Oh, if there's a 50-50, you know Gravenberch ain't going in for it.
Go and watch.
Come on, man. Let's be honest, bro.
If there's one thing I can sit there and say, Gravenberch actually had a good World Cup, bro. He actually played well. Gravenberch actually played well.
Yeah, he did play well, but that wasn't because he was going for 50-50s.
Bruv, he had
if
to
there's
be
a
physical when he
50-50
needed
and Gravenberch is involved, I promise you 9 times out of 10, he ain't going into that 50-50 the way he should be.
In your mind,
I'm winning this.
You're thinking João Gomez is some tenacious McAllister or something. Brother, I promise you.
No, Matt, he is. I've been watching João. How long have I been propping Gomez? Gomez is tenacious, bro.
Bruv, you propped him up for about 6 months. I was propping up. All right, if we're gonna do that, then who did João Gomez play for before he played for Wolves?
He was in Portugal, weren't he?
No,
and that's irrelevant. I only watched him in England, so I don't even care.
So that means you've only seen him since he's been in England. I watched him,
and he's been really good in his time in England.
I'm telling you the profile of the player. He is an 8 that can play 6. He is the same as
Gravenberch.
Oh my god,
is Gravenberch not naturally an 8?
But at least Gravenberch has shown me what he can do for a Premier League winning team. You're talking about João Gomez, who hasn't done it yet. He hasn't done it yet.
But we were talking about physicality away.
I understand, but Andre is the one that sweeps up, bro.
All right, guys.
Gravenberch is not physical. That's the one thing Gravenberch isn't. It's physical.
I've got a comparison between the two players, guys, just from last season in the Premier League. So one of the players played 36, the other played 35. One played 2,996, the other one 2,833. One had 5 goals, one had almost 1,900 passes attempted as opposed to almost 1,500. So Jules contested 283 against 445. Tackles made 59 against 107. Take-ons completed 31 against 40. Fouls committed 38 to 69. Aerial duels contested 49 to 54. Aerial duels won the exact same 27. Aerial duel success 55.1 to 50%. Ground duels contested 234 to 391. Ground duels won 132 to 196. Duels won 159 to 223.
Just per 90, yeah?
No, it's not per 90, to be fair. It's the whole
season.
Per
90 to make it fair, no? That's what we always do per 90.
Oh, what? Because Gravenberch is losing the defensive ones.
Wait. No. Because I could also spin it again. Look at the way how the two teams play. That's like comparing someone who has to do
per 90. That's not a problem.
That's like someone has to do more work. It might not be Grad's favour. Bro, there's two contrasting. I don't understand.
Here's the per 90.
They're two contrasting teams that play.
All right, this is per 90 then, Matt. This is what you wanted.
How can you compare two teams that don't play remotely the same?
No, but that means that we can never compare players then because we
kind of can.
That don't play.
You're comparing Wolves who got relegated to Liverpool.
Yeah, but when we're doing all of our comparison, PSG are the best team on the planet.
Oh
Why do
my
we put
God.
Barcola in these then? He's playing at the
my
best
God.
team of it. We can't.
Do you want to know
we
why,
can't
Drift?
just
Because if you do
change
your
it.
research, you'll understand Liverpool have the most possession in the league, same as PSG. They are a possession-based team, bro. It's
So you're
easy
saying
to
that
understand and comprehend, you know?
statistically, we can't make any comparisons between
Oh
Gomez
my!
and Gravenberch.
I never.
Then? Is that
I'm
what
just
you're
saying, you got to use your logic as well and understand that the two teams play so differently. So you're gonna have one player who's in possession more time than a player who's without. I don't
That's
understand
true,
what's so
Matt.
hard about it.
No, it's not hard to figure that out, Matt. That's right, but at the same time, things like
People's looking for green and just thinking, well, it means that. Do you get what I'm
but if
saying?
that's the case, then we can't credit Grav for having more passes if that's the case, because then he's in a better team. So he's going to have more passes, going to have more possession of the ball.
It
So
works both ways.
there has to be give and take with both. And then also with this as well, yeah, the nuance is still there still has to be nuances. The stats not going to prove everything here. But things like tackles and aerial duels and things like that, those are pretty much standard. Those are pretty much standard. No matter what team you play in, if the ball's in the air, you got to win the header. If you don't win the header, you don't win the header, regardless of a style of play or anything like that.
And I think it backs up the point I was making about Gravcal, that he's actually got worse aerial duels than a man who's way shorter than him.
But he's also got, and this is why I keep on saying, João Gomez or Manu Kone next to a Grav gets the best out of Gravenberch. This notion that he's a 6, I want it in the bin because he's an 8 who's being forced to play there. If you actually take away some of the discipline that Gravenberch has to go through in a game, you get so much more out of the player.
Like, no, I agree with that. Carl, remember, I'm saying backup 6. I say we buy an actual 6, and then Grav's just the player in the squad that plays there if that player is injured or suspended.
I'd rather go and get 2 6s and have him and Szoboszlai competing for the 8s then.
But then that means we've got to get rid of 2 players.
Then so be it, Drift.
No, but I don't think we should get rid of 2 players in it. Like,
why?
That's why I agree with Tom. I do think we have to keep a lot of the players who get.
Why though?
And don't make too many, because so that would be alluding to McAllister and Jones both go then as an example.
What about it could be McAllister and Endo?
No, but Endo doesn't really count. Like, we
okay,
know
so,
he's
all right.
So
I don't want to lose Jones, but let's say it's McAllister and Jones then, because those are
if you buy 2 6s, Cal, you have to lose Jones. There's no way you can buy 2 6s, keep Szoboszlai, Jones, and Gravenberch, and keep everybody happy. There's just too many players.
Is that not better for the balance of the squad then?
It is, but that's not realistic. One of those players is going to go, so when do I get game time? And they're going to have an issue with it. That's too idealistic to think that we can
if Jones comes out and says, look, I'm not signing a new contract, then I'm selling Jones this summer, effectively, potentially, because I need to balance the squad out. I love Jones. I want to keep Jones. And there's even an argument to keep Jones and let him go on a free. But I need the balance of the squad, because if I buy 1 6 and that 6 isn't available, guess what? I'm back to Gravenberch at the 6 again.
But I think he's good enough to play there as cover and backup. I think he's good enough to do it as cover and backup. He's not bad at it. I just think we need a specialist at it, or someone who's better than him at it.
And that's why I'm saying you have specialists. So again, back to the stats. Passes attempted, Gravenberch wins that. Duels contested and tackles made is João Gomez. Less fouls, obviously, for Grav. Aerial duels contested, João Gomez. Aerial duels won, the same percentage. Aerial duel success is Gravenberch. Ground duels contested 1 and duels 1 in total is all João Gomez.
By a lot as well. Like, it's not
ground duel success is Gravenberch. But here is where Gravenberch shines, and this is where he does deserve his flowers. Clearances, interceptions, and block shots. So this notion that he can't play the 6, I'm not saying he can't play the 6, but he plays the 6 in a very specific role that I don't think is suited to the rest of the team. He is a player that tries to put out fires before they happen. In the Premier League, you still have to be able to do both, though. Fabinho was excellent at intercepting and all those things, but guess what? If you had to go and make that run and tackle someone, or you had to get stuck in an area, he could do that as well. We need to have someone who can do both. So even if I'm saying, let's say we get João Gomez, that's what I'm saying. I still need someone else. João Gomez for me would be a squad player,
bro. He's not the answer to what we
need. I'm not even mad at you for saying that, Carl. I'm not mad at you.
If we need a 6, do you know what I'm going to do, actually? Let's look at underlying numbers. I'm going to do this, just to kind of just like show
Because when I'm looking at some of the things that you're showing, Cal, and again, like I said, and I love Grav, so I'm not even trying to put Grav down. But you see how when Grav was better than João Gomez, it was only by a little bit. But then when Gomez was better than Grav, it was quite dramatic, the difference. So like even where Grav was better, he was only just better.
All right. So Grav on the left, Gomez on the right. Final production, as we can see, Gravenberch. Shooting, Gravenberch. Creation, Gravenberch. Crossing, João Gomez by a mile. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Set pieces.
I mean, to be fair, all of those things don't matter for a 6, though. That's like attacking stuff.
No, that's true. Well, we'll get into defensive. Don't worry about that. I got you. Receiving the ball, as we know, Gravenberch. Dribbling, João Gomez is actually better. Progressing the ball, Gravenberch, 69 percentile compared to João Gomez, 52. So João Gomez so far has won on dribbling and crossing. Passing.
Even though I could do what you did and say, well, we got to put context in it.
No, I'm bringing context. This is why they got relegated, and this is why my man's in a 29th percentile for passing. But we'll just ignore that because it's Wolves, I guess, and they got relegated, and it's unfair because he's playing with shit players.
Well, you're clearly
55 percentile. And defensively, just to answer the question, 93rd percentile for Grav and 44 percentile for João Gomez. Kind of interesting. And in the air, aerial duels 1. So if you look here, João Gomez in the 48th percentile, Gravenberch is 45th. In terms of aerial duel percentage, Gravenberch in the 74th percentile compared to João Gomez in the 57th percentile. So when you look at underlying numbers,
it's 53% to 50%, bro. I think that's the amount you're reading.
Okay, but Gravenberch still wins. He's won 74 compared to 57.
Is this from last season?
This is from this season in Gravenberch's worst season. So if I go to Gravenberch's best season, it will look mad.
Well, then, but this is the thing about stats because there's two contrasting views. The other stats that Cal just showed had Gomez way better than him, and now these ones show that he's better than Gomez. So I don't even know who's even telling the truth statistically in these things now.
But these are underlying metrics, bro. You see, you could just look at, for example, passing accuracy. It's just going to give you passing accuracy, and that's it.
But this isn't that much different. What we're looking at now, it's not that much different. It's still ground.
It goes into a bit more. It goes into a bit more detail, bro.
Look,
that's what I'm trying to say.
If you think that he's a better 6 than Gomez, that's fine.
No, my whole argument is this: if you want to get a 6, you don't get João Gomez. My whole point is, João Gomez is similar to Grav. Don't we want a specific number 6?
So
that
who
is
would you
my
go and get them?
But who is that guy?
Do you want me to spoil the show, Cal, or?
Okay, no, well, you can say his name because we'll speak about it.
I mean, come on, man. Are we still thinking this one guy from Real Madrid's available? Because he's not.
No.
Why? He just signed a new contract, bro. Of course he is.
Why am I going to speak about?
Because that's always who anyone ever brings me when they say DM.
Why would I be? No, I'm talking about Manu Kone. He's been linked with us. Who Cal said from about 3 years ago when I was talking about Kefram Turam, Cal was saying Manu Kone. That is a number 6 that we should go and get. He is a 6.
But would you not say that he's the kind of same mold where he's more of an 8 that can play a 6 rather than he's not like an actual destroyer?
Of course he can play that.
Well, no, I'm not saying he can't play that, but if you actually said put Kone in his best position, he'd be an 8.
6.
He'd be the 6 drift.
He'd be a 6 drift. 6.
Wait, I must have missed something in the last year because when I used to pay attention to Kone, he was an 8. So I don't know if he's changed where he's been playing in the last year or so. But
so let me ask you a question, Andrew and Matt, because obviously we've been linked to Kone. If we were to get Kone, what's your starting midfield 3 then?
Midfield 3
probably be the same. You know, it'd probably be Kone, Szoboszlai, and Wirtz.
Kone. Probably Szoboszlai, then Wirtz. Probably. But I'm not sure though. I know it's cheating. It depends on who we play. If
you
we
genuinely believe that,
you
genuinely want to see Grav back in the 6, Matt?
Broski. With all the midfielders that we have in the squad right now, because I can't We can't just talk about future like we've got these players already. We don't have none of these players that we're talking
No,
about.
I hear it.
We can only go with what we have. Grav is the best 6 at the club. We won a league title with Grav at the 6. He has showed me the sample size that he showed that, yeah, boom, he can do a job there. When he played last year, his role had changed. He wasn't playing as a pure 6. We know
Hold that thought right there,
Drift
Matt.
made a point. All right, go.
Real quick, hold that thought, that because you're right. Everything you just said is correct. But then if I was to turn around and say to you, we won the league with Sobo in the 10 and Mac in the pivot as well, would you be happy with that starting midfield 3?
Say that again, sorry? Say that again.
If I was to turn around and say to you, we also won the league when Grav, Mac, and Sobo was the starting midfield 3. If I turn around and said to you, that should be my starting midfield 3 because they won the league the season before last, I don't think you'd agree with that.
No, but I can't argue with it because the proof is in the pudding.
But I think we can argue with it because we saw it last season. We saw it.
No. You can't. No. You could, if someone says that's our best midfield 3, they're not necessarily wrong because that has the most balance. The problem is that because we bought a talent like Wirtz, you're now thinking we have to make sure we fit that talent into our tactics because he's too good of a player to not play there. Now, whether that means,
so I'd cut you again, Matt. But arguably, we don't have to do that because Klopp, our best midfield 3 under Klopp was Genie, Fabinho, and Henderson. Ox and Naby Keita, in my opinion, were more talented than Genie and Hendo.
Right.
But for the balance of the team, those were the 2 that played.
Yeah, but but you're changing the conversation because then I could just say, yeah, that's just because of Trent and Robbo. Like, there's bare different stuff that's going on.
I'm not changing the conversation. I'm saying, Matt, you're saying that people could argue that point. I don't think people can argue the point of having a starting midfield of Grav, Mac, and Sobo anymore because I think that midfield 3, not the same midfield 3. They are in terms of person, but not in terms of attributes anymore as to what we're trying to achieve.
No. You could though, because even though I don't agree with it, but you could say, but the proof's in the pudding though. To Drift's point, he can say that midfield 3 won the league. This is why I'm flinging Wirtz to the left, for example, and that's why he wanted to go and get a right winger. It's for Wirtz to take that position of the number 10. Do you get what I'm saying to you? That midfield 3, whether you like it or not, whether you think one's finished or not, they have showed that they can win a league. They've done it. There's no arguments. You can't argue a fact. That's actually a fact. The only thing we can argue is McAllister of the same level as when we won the league? Because I don't think Grav has dropped off. I just think that, again, tiredness and not playing a 6. Szoboszlai, you could arguably say, exceeded last season. So it's really only McAllister. So if McAllister was to go back to that season, which would be hard to do in my opinion, so I don't know if he still got it, but let's say he did, then how can you argue with that midfield? That would be for throwing Wirtz to be like, I have to push someone out of the team. Just like when we bought Thiago. Thiago had to push someone out of the team. Just like when we got our RIP Diogo. Diogo had to push someone out of the team because he realized that front 3, they were furniture. They ain't gone nowhere.
Can I tell you why I can argue that midfield 3 wouldn't work anymore? Because we don't have Trent or Diaz anymore.
Yeah, but now you're bringing it.
I'm not, Matt, because I'm not even taking the mick when I say that, Matt, and I'm not trying to move the goalpost. But the reason why I believe I could bring many reasons as to why that midfield 3 wouldn't work anymore. I don't think Szoboszlai is decisive enough in the small, quick moments you need to be in the 10. I know,
I don't agree with it, but you can't argue with it though. You're arguing with a fact. All right, the actual fact is though, Carl, did that midfield 3 win the league? Yes or no? That's a fact, isn't it?
No, they did, but doesn't mean 2 years later they're still the best or most balanced midfield 3.
I never said they were, but what? Because I said McAllister would have to still be at the same level, and like you've even just obviously pointed out as well, the whole Diaz and stuff. But what I'm saying is you can't argue with a fact, bro. That midfield 3 did win the league. So realistically, if McAllister was come back with pre-season and show the same levels that he showed when we won the league, you can't argue if the Iraola play that midfield 3 and everyone get upset about it. Be like, what are you talking about? The McAllister. But if he shows that level, can you argue with that if it's a fact?
I don't think I'd be shocked if Iraola does play that midfield.
I'm not saying now I want that old believe it, I'm just saying you still can't argue with the fact though.
So we all sit here and believe we need one midfielder, right? A minimum of one. I believe we need 2. we all, if I'm not speaking out of turn when I say we all would like a defensive minded midfielder, even if it's not a quote unquote traditional destroyer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I'm looking at Kone, for example, now, Cal. Yeah, you know, we're saying about destroyer. I'm not even trying to be petty. I just wanted to know if I was losing my mind. Last season, guys, he only played DM 9 times and he played as an 8-27. He's not a natural 6. I know he's good at it, but I don't know why you lot keep on acting like Kone's an actual destroyer. He's not a destroyer. That is not his actual role in the team.
He's
the
more
closest
of a
thing out there
6
to.
than he is an 8.
But last season, Gomez played DM 18 times in comparison to Kone only played DM 6 times. And I know different teams, different, but I'm saying like, so why are you lot so like stuck on Kone's more of a DM than Gomez when Gomez actually played DM twice as much as he did?
Not trying to be petty. Hold on, man. Not trying to be petty. How many times did Szoboszlai play right back last season?
That is definitely extenuating circumstance.
But that's my point, no, Drift. So just because a player plays in a certain position more than they play in another position doesn't mean that.
But wouldn't that determine where you are though? Because statistically in his career, he's played 8 way more than 6. Like Kone, like I just literally checked.
But Drift, when you watch Wolves, who plays the 6? In your opinion, when they do the pivot, is it Andre or João Gomez?
To be honest with you, I feel like Andre probably does it a little bit more, but I do think they rotate. Like I think it was fluid. I'm not saying
João Gomez don't play, like don't go collect the ball and play as a 6. But whenever I watch Wolves, bro, Andre, you wouldn't know why. Because you see, like when Wolves progress the ball, Andre can Gomez can dribble. Hence why the dribbling statistics showed you. Andre likes to go. I keep getting it. João Gomez likes to go forward. Andre will literally sit back and screen. He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, João Gomez is all action. Yeah,
but
he's an all action.
That's what I'm saying. So in the system, Andre is the pure number 6. I'm not saying João Gomez
ain't got 18 times though, Matt. That's a lot in one season.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is, remember when I clarified and said, "Oh, João Gomez is an 8/6 like Graham." Bro, I'm not saying João Gomez can't play 6. You know, remember I specifically said he's an 8 that can play 6 because you got 6 traits. But if we're talking about pure 6,
no, I agree with that.
That's what
I'm saying Kone is the same though, Matt. That's what I'm saying. Kone is an 8 that can play 6. He's not a 6 that can play 8. That's what I'm saying. I actually think they're both the same mold in terms of both 8s, but can do the 6. Like, do you get what I mean? Like, Kone's not actually like, yeah, I'm a 6 all day long. He's actually an 8, but he can just do it because he's good at it.
So who else? If it's not him, then who then, guys?
I don't actually know who is like an actual just a 6 and that's it. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't even know who out there is good enough.
Sounds silly, but have we actually been linked to João Gomez though? Like,
yeah,
I know. I saw.
Today and yesterday quite heavily.
Because the move to Atletico Madrid's fallen through.
It fell through. Okay. I mean, realistically, so we've been linked to João Gomez. We've been linked to Manu Kone. Obviously, I was a big advocate for
Sorry, shout out to Derek.
Sign a new deal.
Are we getting the two confused? Do we need a 6 or do we need a ball winner?
No, I want a Fabinho.
Because I'd arguably say Adam Wharton's a 6.
I just need Fabinho.
You know, Carl, let's rephrase it. I think we need a destroyer. Forget the position. I just think we need the destroyer.
No, but when you say destroyer, what does that mean? No, so is your destroyer being? Because that's Andre. No, that's Andre as well.
Caicedo, I want a shin kicker. I want a dirty bastard in there. Do you get what I mean? Like that's what I want in there. I want a dirty bastard in midfield now. I want somebody who's just going to kick the fuck out of people and let them know they're in a game. That is what I want in midfield.
So do we now need to move away from using the term we need a 6 then? Because
maybe
that's the case. Because again,
I'll say destroyer. That's what I'm going to label.
Adam Wharton's a 6. Adam Wharton's a 6, but none of us would be saying we want Adam Wharton as a loan signing.
Yeah.
I want to partner with someone. So if we want to destroy a / ball winner, does it matter if they're a 6 or an 8?
No, not really.
Because the prime example. Now, hear me out, Matt. Hear me out. On just this one topic. Kante weren't a 6.
No,
he was everything.
Kante was an 8/6.
That's why you don't need. But I think football's moved on to the point where All right, let me give you an example.
Shout out to
You
Jamie.
see-
Jamie says what you're about to say, Matt. But go on.
Guys,
all right, here I'm gonna say.
that's
You
it,
see
really.
how people say ball winner. I'm not taking a shot at you, Cal, but this is the only name that I can think of. You know them. Ugarte, that's a ball winner. He just win the ball. No. They say no, but I'm just trying to think of. He just win the ball and just give it someone else. Boom, that's it. I don't want to play.
Think he's that good at that though, Matt.
No. But you get the
No,
part.
He's not even that good.
But he
at
can't
that.
do nothing else because he can't pass though. You get what I'm trying to say?
He actually is a good ball winner.
He's just a
He's
pure
very limited,
ball winner.
basically.
Yeah, he's limited, right? I want someone like Fabinho. That's the best example I can give. Fabinho was a ball winner, but can play.
He's a
He might have been able to
unicorn,
dribble. No, it's not a unicorn drift. Don't use he's not.
Apart from Rodri, who else was as
He's
good at
not a
passing
unicorn.
and reading the
Fabinho
game
wasn't
as
a
they
unicorn.
were at
But
tackling?
Fabinho's not a unicorn. He
not
was
a
just
unicorn.
world class, bro. He was world class in
players
what he
usually
done.
are unicorns, though.
No, he doesn't.
No, not necessarily.
Well, there's
I've
not
known a
many of them.
Do you know what a unicorn is? Busquets. That's a unicorn.
Yeah.
That's a unicorn.
I
bro.
personally think Rodri's better than Busquets, so yeah, I'm not even going to go
Look
down
out
that.
with. I'm going to get a drink. You just said Rodri's
Yeah,
better than Busquets.
Busquets is definitely the most overhauled player of this generation. I don't care. But anyway,
Speak to your brethren.
I personally believe that when you're a unicorn, it just means that there's not many people in the world who have your skill set. And that's what Fabinho was. He was a
No, but-
unicorn.
I don't, but sure, many has Fabinho's skill set.
Fabinho is
Nowhere
the
near as
perfect.
good, though. Like, I'm talking about to that level. I'm talking about to the Flacco level.
Fabinho's quality, bro. Fabinho's the best DM I've seen at Liverpool in my lifetime, but he's not a unicorn.
He's not a unicorn. That's he's not a unicorn. But Fabinho was that's the type of profile that we need. Someone that can sweep up, get the ball, but also play. For example, look at the assist for Mane. I can't believe you said that.
Busquets is overrated.
Oh, drifty. Please, bro.
Yeah, I'm leaving Kopish.
He was the glue,
All right, guys,
bro.
I'm leaving. I can't.
It was so difficult.
You
to play
taking
in a team
loans.
with
I can't be
Iniesta and Xavi.
associated with madness.
On a real drift.
You taking loans.
It was so difficult to play in a team with.
Wait.
I need a loan.
If you've got to clear this up real quick, yeah.
I feel so sorry.
I need a loan. You taking loans.
Iniesta and Xavi, they weren't like physically like imposing. They weren't pace and power. They weren't the most athletic.
Yeah.
They let the ball do the work, right?
Yeah.
So don't you think they needed someone in there who could do
I never said
all that
Busquets
dirty
isn't
work?
good. I just said he's overrated.
He's underrated, bro.
No way. People talk about him like he's the greatest thing that ever existed.
He is one of the greatest things.
Busquets is one of the best six that's played the game.
All right.
He's
know what
he's
it
actually
said?
the glue.
Drift, all jokes aside, you know, I think all jokes aside, separated Busquets from a lot of all these maybe more physically.
Maybe you lot enjoy rolling around, play acting, time wasting. Maybe you lot enjoy all that crap.
Oh my, Drift, yeah, one of the best IQs.
I never said he wasn't good.
I don't even know what to say, Cal. I don't even know what to
said he
say.
wasn't good.
You
I
could
just
have
said he was
Busquets'
overrated.
IQ is stupid.
You know you can be good and not
In a good
and
way.
still be
In a good way.
overrated, right?
But in
Like
what way
if you said to me, is Busquets world class? I say yes. But I still think he's overrated. Man, them talk about him like no one's ever been able to do what he did. He weren't that fucking good. Come on, man. What are we doing here?
So name me other players who can do what he's done.
I just said Rodri, in my opinion, especially like
Never.
Rodri proved it in the Premier League. I would rather have Rodri as my sitting six at his peak than Busquets. That's not. It is what it is. You lot romanticize Busquets too much, man.
If you said to Pep, you can have a prime Busquets or a prime Rodri. You know he's picking prime Busquets.
Not in the Premier League.
Yes,
Not
he
in the Premier
would,
League.
bro.
No, not in the
The
Premier
Prem,
League.
bro. He could. Do you know how bad? Do you know what he would do to the Prem, bro?
My gosh.
He never did it, so it's unproven. So that can't be said.
Oh, well, yeah, same thing as Messi. Messi never played in Prem. So what we saying? He never played in Prem. So what we saying? Ronaldo's better.
So we're putting
Come on.
Busquets on Messi's level now.
Hold on. Wait. Oh, hold on.
So we're putting
R9
Busquets on Messi's level
Hold
now.
on. R9 never played Prem Drift.
So we're putting Busquets on R9's level.
No. But you just said because he ain't done it in the Prem. R9 ain't never
I
done
can't
it.
believe this.
Ronaldinho's
Could
never
Pirlo
done
play
it
in the Prem?
No,
because
but
he don't play Prem.
Neymar never done it in the Prem.
Oh, Prem proven. Madueke is Prem proven. He's one. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, Prem proven means you was a beast in the Prem. It doesn't just mean you played in the
Drift,
Prem.
you
No,
do
Prem
do.
proven
Good way
means
to say
you're
it's not
Prem
Prem
proven.
No, he
That's what I
plays in
mean.
the Prem. He's not Prem proven.
No, he's Prem proven because he's
What
won a
has
league
Mudway?
title.
What has
league
Noni
title.
done in the Premier League?
He's won a
to be
league title.
proven?
He's won a league title. This is what I'm
Oh
saying.
my god! So he
We
played
can't
an
just say
integral
stuff.
role, did he?
Griff, you know my point. You can't just say stuff. You can't just say because he didn't play in the Prem, he's not cold.
Playing in the Prem does not mean you're Prem proven.
No, Drift. Just because you didn't play in the Prem, it doesn't mean say you weren't cold.
No,
that's my point.
But this was about whether he'd pick Rodri or Busquets, and I'm saying if it was at Man City, he'd pick Rodri because he already knows Rodri can handle the Premier League.
What more could Busquets do, bro?
Wait.
My! I can't.
Oh, what you mean? You mean just like what Rodri did in the trouble season?
You might have gotten away with your Ronaldinho take.
No,
I can't lie. You gotten away with it. You got away with it. There's a new one.
Oh, told him what is Rodri some scrub or something?
Drift, you've got two. You've got one space in your team. Are you picking Messi or Ronaldo to play in the Prem?
Messi. I don't like Ronaldo though. That's unfair. I'm always going to be biased. I don't like Ronaldo. So I'm always going to be biased. I'll admit that. I don't like Ronaldo. I'm never going to win him.
Are you picking Zidane or De Bruyne?
Who, sorry?
Are you picking Zidane or De Bruyne?
That's a tough one.
Let me go get a drink. Yeah. Cal, he's exceeded your
I'm
take
on the
for that.
Agua. Drifting.
But I had to think about it for a second.
The fact that you're thinking tells me there's problems. There's definitely problems.
We're talking about Premier League goats, so I had to think about it for a second.
I'm talking about Zidane.
I'm Kevin's biggest fan out of all of us. There's no conversation,
I can't
bro.
believe just thinking
I
about
said Zidane, but what? I can't have a second to think.
You said, let me take a minute.
No.
What are you taking a minute for? A minute? That should be straight away.
No, because you mentioned the Premier League GOAT, so I'm going to give him the respect of thinking about it for a second. Is Kevin De Bruyne not one of the best midfielders to play?
Semantics to us.
Watch me dribble past Drifty, turn back and look at him.
And this don't have nothing to do with Rodri.
Go on, say it. I know exactly what you're going to say. Go on. Go on, Drift. Go on. No, go on, Cal.
For the left wing, prime Hazard or prime Neymar?
In the Premier League, I might go Hazard, you know.
Yeah, I've gone. Yeah. I've left Kopish. I'm out.
I big up you, man.
It's what it is.
No,
you man, bless up, man. Oh, it ends. Send me the signing on fee. I'm there.
At least I know Hazard's done it. These men are jokers. Right, what's the next topic? Chat, what you want to talk about while these guys are gone?
No, I'm not. I can't let this one go. I can't.
Take over.
No,
I can't.
No. Prime Cafu or Gary Neville? Which one are you taking?
Bro, that is a stupid. Of course.
No. I need to hear the words, bro. Prime Cafu or Gary?
No. Comparing Hazard to Cafu is crazy. Of course, it's to Gary Neville say that's crazy.
Jeff, I can't believe what you're saying this season.
You lot didn't ask me who's the better player. That's a non-starter. But in the Premier League, I don't know. Look how many injuries Neymar's picked up. In the Premier League, I don't know if he can handle the Premier League.
Prime Neymar was the Barcelona Neymar.
For ability-wise, it's not even a conversation, but you said Premier League. I don't know if Hazard's coping with the Premier League.
Neymar had La Liga like this and kept on squeezing.
La Liga's easy physically. Premier League's a totally different beast.
What right back is dealing with
Premier League, bro?
What right back is dealing with Prime Neymar?
No, but the physicality, his body couldn't handle. He was injured all the time. Bro, I'm the number one Neymar prop guy, but you said Premier League. In the Premier League, there would be a slight worry. Neymar's body won't be able to deal with it. So I'm just going with a tried and tested. We're talking about a two-time Premier League player of the year in Hazard. You're not acting like you named me some scrub and I just said some random person. Hazard. Do you remember how good Hazard is?
I do. I also remember how good Neymar was.
Okay, so you'll understand the point I'm making.
You're on mute, Matt. You're on mute.
I just realized I was on mute. Are you lucky? Drift. You're supposed to be a Neymar. Drift. How many times have we spoken about Neymar and defended Neymar?
But you do remember, he also said left wing.
I hear you. Drift. That's why Drift.
If Cal said
Drift.
10, then
Drift.
I would have said Neymar regardless
Drift.
of the league. But on the left wing, at least I watched Hazard do it.
Drift. Neymar, goal scoring exploits from left wing, even if he picks up 5 injuries a year, is still normally better than Hazard. That's how mad Neymar is.
No, you've gone too far there. If he gets 5 injuries in a season, how many minutes would he even play?
No. Drift. My whole point is, there are levels to this. But of course, Hazard is cold. No one's not saying Hazard. Neymar is the closest person to talk to Ronaldo and Messi.
Yes.
And you're out here
in
questioning whether part-time Hazard is better than Neymar. Cool. Say less.
No, you just asked me who I would pick in the Premier League. I said maybe
I'm picking Neymar, and it's not even a debate.
And none of this has got anything to do because now we're talking about all these other.
No debate.
I just want to stick to Rodri versus Busquets, and I said Pep in the Prem. I think picks Rodri.
He never picks Rodri. You see,
do you think Pep in the Prem? Do you think Pep in the Prem is picking what's his name? Is he putting Xavi in his Man City team?
Yeah, most likely, of course.
Xavi or Bernardo.
That's not even close on any level.
So say it.
That's not even close on any level.
But Bernardo done tore up the Prem, bro.
Bernardo's cold though.
Yeah, but the talent level is still a massive discrepancy to Xavi.
Xavi's way better.
Xavi could possibly be the best CM to ever play the game. Bernardo Silva was top quality, but he's nowhere near that level.
You see when I say this whole physicality thing's overplayed? If Iniesta walked into the Prem, he's arguably the best player in the Prem.
But we're talking about unique scenarios. No, but the mad thing is, we would have said this about Wirtz. I'm not even trying to be shady. Bring it back. Before Wirtz came Prem, everyone was like, he'll be fine. Nothing will be a problem. He's so talented. Look how much he's struggling with it now he's here.
There's a big difference between what I'm saying is Iniesta and Wirtz. Iniesta is what you call lifetime generational talent. Yeah, I'm not saying
Matt, you're proving my point. I'm saying you're taking too many of the players who were the best, like Neymar and Iniesta. That's too.
No, but that was the point. That was the argument. Busquets and Rodri. That was the argument.
Rodri's going to go down in that level. Rodri has just dominated football for 5 years with Man City. You're telling me he's not going to go in that cab?
What?
Wait, are you acting like Fabinho couldn't walk or something for 5 years of his life at Liverpool?
No, forget about. I'm saying, as a player, is Rodri not going to go down in history as one of the best?
Rodri had training wheels when Fabinho walked into the league, and Fabinho was parring with Fernandinho. What are we doing?
Now we're doing timings, and so Rodri.
You just said time. I never mentioned time.
One of the best DMs of his generation.
No, he will drift, but he didn't dominate for the last 5 years, bro.
What?
I can tell you this now. If you talk to people outside of Liverpool, and said pick a DM, no one's picking Fabinho, and that's not me trying to shit on a player. I'm just making a point.
At their prime
Fabinho versus prime Rodri. If you ask the rest of the world outside of Liverpool fan base, I guarantee you Rodri gets more votes.
You'll be very surprised.
No, I guarantee you Rodri gets more votes than
you must have forgot who Fabinho was, Drift. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I love Fabinho. I'm just trying to let you know you're sleeping on Rodri.
I think you forgot what Fabinho was doing.
Hold on, wait, hold on. If we're gonna do the last 5 years, I'm sorry.
I said Rodri dominated for about 5 years. I'm just saying for about 5 years, he was seen as the best DM, maybe in the whole world.
But which 5 years did he dominate?
Rodri had to learn from Fernandinho
from about 2021 till like last year when he got the injury. Like around 4 or 5 years. Like who was better than Rodri during that time?
Wait, hold on. So if we're gonna go from 2021, so the 21-22 season, that's Flacco.
But Rodri was still right there.
But Flacco was still better, so he wasn't dominating. Dare I say it?
There can be more than one person dominating as well, right? It's not only one man who can dominate.
Even Casemiro in 21-22 was still doing bits, bro.
He wasn't better than Rodri. And the level Rodri reached was higher than the others.
Drift, Do you remember Rodri needed a proper adaptation, like about a year and a bit? Remember, Fernandinho was the king.
That was in like.
You know what I'm saying? Though? Remember, Fernandinho was the king. Remember, he was the king CDM.
Yeah.
You know, Fabinho was parring with Fernandinho. Then he parred with Rodri.
I'm not shitting on Flacco here. Why are you not acting like I'm shitting on?
I'm giving you a reminder of what Fabinho was doing, Drift.
No, I'm saying I don't think there's a world you can say he dominated football for 5 years. That season where he won the Ballon d'Or, Drift, hands down the best DM in the world. Hands down.
Yeah, no one could talk to him.
But that season, I can't give you that, bro. Because Kante was still in the league as well.
So let me ask you a little question. Who are the three most important reasons why Man City did 4 in a row?
Rodri, De Bruyne.
Okay. You don't even need to name the other one. You said Rodri. That's the point I'm making. They dominated football, and he was one of the reasons why. So he dominated football for that period.
But he didn't dominate for 5 years because one of the seasons Rodri didn't even play half the games or 4/5 of the games.
All right, 4 seasons. If we want to be pedantic, 4 seasons.
I'm not being pedantic, bro. Because
Rodri was still dominant during that time, and is absolutely one of the best players of his generation. So why is people acting like me saying that he can compete with Busquets? It's the craziest thing in the world.
No,
because he's not Busquets. Because if you're gonna do that, bruv, Busquets then dominated for a decade.
I'm not denying that.
So if you're saying Rodri dominated for 5 years and I've got Busquets who dominated for a decade,
so what we saying?
Then there is no comparison if that's the case, Drift.
I mean, his team dominated. I don't think he dominated. His team dominated.
Oh, come on, Drift.
So what? Man City team didn't dominate. It's just Rodri.
But you know what? If I go back through the time period where they were so good, I know there were other number 6s that were that good. I just can't be asked, and we're going to waste too much time doing it. But I know if I go back, that's when the talent pool was massive, and there were so many quality. You name one of them, Fernandinho, absolute don during that. I know there were other DMs that were great in that time. I just can't be asked to go through it. But while Rodri was dominating, it was unprecedented. Like it got to the point where everyone was just like, it's unquestionable he's the best DM. Like there isn't even a question about who it is.
When Busquets was doing this thing, they said the same about Busquets.
Busquets was the best DM.
I can't even be bothered to go back to like 05 to like 2015.
No, but Drift, Busquets was renowned as the best DM in world football. There was no.
Busquets was the best DM when DMs were actually that cold. That there was about 10, 15 cold DMs.
This is a hill I do not care about dying on. So if you lot want to take the W and I take the L, I'll take the L.
No, it's not about that. I'm just surprised by your take.
Busquets is just overrated. He was a world-class player, there's no doubt. But the way he's propped up, you'd think we're talking about Messi in midfield. And I just think he's just overhyped. I just think he's overhyped. Because if we're going to go by that same metric, then doesn't that mean that PK is one of the greatest centre-backs that ever lived? Because he dominated during that time and the team that dominated. But you lot ain't going to put PK in there with the Maldinis and the Nestas, are you?
No, I'm not. No.
Okay, well, at least we're clear on that then. Because I think there's a few players in that Barcelona team that just get propped up a little bit more than they should be based on the dominance of the team.
Hold on, Matt. You didn't put Ruben Dias in the same category as a Stam or a Virgil van Dijk either, would you?
No, I wouldn't.
So the premise is the same.
No, because people don't talk about every player in that Man City team like they talk about every player in that Barcelona team. That team, people act like there wasn't any team players in that team that weren't like good, but they might not be quite like that level. And I think Busquets is just one of them. That's just my opinion.
So who are the 3 most important players for Barcelona in your opinion?
Absolutely, Xavi, Iniesta, Messi. Without a shadow of a doubt, those are the 3 main players for that team. Without a shadow of a doubt. And if you want to argue with me, not today, but we can have that argument. Those are the 3 most important players of that Barcelona team. Xavi, Iniesta, Messi.
I reckon if you ask Pep Guardiola, who is second favorite, because his favorite player is Messi of all time. I think that's obvious. If you ask Pep Guardiola, who's your second favorite player of all time, he's probably going to say Busquets, bro.
No, he won't. And that's a different conversation. Favorites and all that ain't the same as how good you are. That's a different
Busquets
argument. So you lot think that Busquets was more important to that Barcelona team than Xavi and Iniesta?
Maybe not more important, but just as equally important.
He was just as important. Without if you put,
Crazy.
you see, he's having his
That-
IQ.
Crazy.
I don't
work.
think you understand. His IQ, Busquets' IQ is superior.
work.
And you want to talk about press resistance?
Do you know what, Bonnet? Do you know what I'm going to compare it to, Drift?
Crazy.
Your
work.
guy, man.
Bobby Firmino never got the accolades of Mane and Salah, never got the adoration outside of Liverpool. You take Bobby Firmino out of that front three, and that front three doesn't thrive as well. Mane and Salah, two quality wingers. But you know why they looked even better? Because they had Bobby Firmino.
To facilitate.
That and Iniesta, two phenomenal centre midfielders. But you know why they thrived even more?
But I never downplayed
Busquets.
how good he was in that regard. I said he's overrated. You're not acting like my statement was Busquets is a crap player. I just think he's overrated.
You're trying to do PR now. What
So
was your
No,
saying?
I literally, you can rewind the tape. I said Busquets is overrated. I didn't say Busquets is
What else
shit.
did you say?
Didn't say Busquets ain't world class.
I never said you said that either.
overrated.
Remember what you said? Who did you say was better?
Rodri.
Okay, and stay like that. That's what you said.
I'm standing on. I think Rodri is a better DM than Busquets. I
Okay.
stand on that 100%.
And that's what it is. That's what it is.
100%. I will never back down from that. That's my opinion.
Of course, that's what I'm saying. That's your opinion.
All right, let's get back to the topics. Alisson today spoke about his future, saying that he doesn't want to be anywhere else apart from Liverpool. He's fully focused on Liverpool. He's fit and he's back and he's raring to go and what's helped the team through this transition period. Firstly, I think that's good news and puts to bed a lot of the rumors that have been going around. And he said they were just rumors. But I want to open up a wider conversation here, guys. Alisson's going to the last year of his contract. In the same way, I'm going to keep the same energy with Virgil. In fact, even more so with Alisson because of Alisson's injuries. Do we have to start looking at Alisson and start rotating him more than we would have in previous years to see two things? One, if Mamardashvili is better and can improve from what he was doing last season and could potentially be the heir to the throne, and to also protect Alisson in terms of the injuries.
I don't think you should really rotate a goalkeeper if you think he's number one. However, you've got to be mindful if he does pick up injuries. But I will still play Ali until he gets injured. I'll have to keep it apart because I do think, even though I think Mamardashvili is better than what some people think, Alisson's the best goalkeeper. Still one of the best goalkeepers in the world. You play him. Just play him. If he gets injured, okay, cool, he's injured. Then play Mamardashvili. But you play Alisson. There's no point in resting him for 1 or 2 games, for example. Then you bring him back and he can just get injured anyway. So it's inevitable he might pick up a little injury. He's in his last season. Let's just see what happens. He's still one of the best goalkeepers in the world. You play Alisson, bro. You wait and see while go up. But you don't do the whole... Because I don't think it ever ends well when you keep swapping goalkeepers. Goalkeepers need like... what's the word I'm looking for? Rhythm and continuity. And I need to understand their defense. They can't keep chopping and changing all the time. Chop and change, chop and change.
But how does Mamardashvili understand his defense if he doesn't get to play with them?
Mamardashvili's here for how many more years, bro?
No, but we need to, if we're gonna rely on Mamardashvili in the future, then we've got to start integrating him now properly.
Yeah, then obviously, like, bruv, as much as I think Alisson one of the best goalkeepers of all time, by the way, I do think, I hate to say, he's gonna get injured. Mamardashvili will get his opportunity. Now, if Mamardashvili, when Alisson gets injured, steps in and does a great job, then you play Mamardashvili. If Mamardashvili does really well, you're like, you can't drop him, play Mamardashvili. Alisson is last year. He's not going to stay anyway. Like, I think it's kind of known that Alisson's going to leave after this final season.
And that's my point, Matt. So
I don't think he stays no matter what we do. I think he's...
And that's my point. So do we not need to play Mamardashvili more so that we have an indication whether he's good enough or not? Because hear me out. Because if we know he's good enough, then we don't need to go into the market next summer. If we realize he isn't good enough, then we will need to go into the market.
I know I'm cheating here, but I feel like Alisson's injury, because he always gets an injury, will give Mamardashvili enough games to know whether we're like, is he actually good enough or is he not? I think Mamardashvili will get chances. In my
opinion. So hold that there. Say, for example, God forbid, Alisson pulls out with an injury, he's out for 2 months, which is not beyond the realms of possibility given what we've seen over the last few years.
Yeah.
And Mamardashvili kicks on and does really well to the point where I'd say 80% of the fan base are like, this Mamardashvili, he ain't the same guy from last year. He's a man now. and Alisson comes back and he's fit and available, we got Man United at home. Does Mamardashvili keep his spot, or do you give it back to Alisson?
Mamardashvili.
You liar.
No, I'm being serious.
He's smoking, bro.
What? Can we say without smiling? Mamardashvili.
Drift, what are you doing?
If he's playing well and he hasn't done that.
Huh?
I'll sell Alisson, to be honest. I think it's that time.
I was just going to hit the end credits, bro. I'm not going to lie to you.
I think we should call it a day, you know.
I was actually just going to hit the end credits, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. I wasn't even. I was just going to read super chats on a separate show.
Yeah, man.
That was priceless.
It's over, buddy.
You know? That was. It's
over,
so
buddy.
Easy. It's so easy. Nah. What was the original question? So I was just thinking about how I'm gonna fuck with you. Look, what was the original question again?
If Mamardashvili's in goal for 2 months and let's say he plays 10 games and 8 out of those games he's played a blinder, and the other 2 he's just been average. Alisson's back, fully fit for Man United. You playing Alisson or you playing Mamardashvili?
So the contradiction to what I would normally believe is you've earned the right to play, right? And therefore, if Mamardashvili's in form, then he's earned the right to play. But I'd be very hard pressed to not bring Ali back in. It's Ali, man. Ali's Ali, innit? Like that would be a very tough decision.
But is that fair though?
I mean, Cal, you said it yourself. Fairness in football doesn't really work. It's about winning.
I have said that.
You know what I'm saying?
But
so
if you're talking about winning and Mamardashvili's winning games,
playing well.
No, it would be a very difficult decision, man.
Remember, because Cal said he's playing well, and it's not like Mamardashvili's doing all right. Like, he's doing all right. I'm bringing back Alisson. But Cal said he's playing well, and we're sitting there going, bro, he's the new number 1. Would you really drop him for Alisson?
Maybe. Ali's Ali, man.
I know. I can't even sit here and cap and be like, when I said what I said.
Bro, you know what the director of football
was thinking about it.
You know what the director of football, the new director of football's first job should be, if I'm being completely honest with you. The director of football's first job should be to get an extension for Virgil and Ali.
No.
They need no.
They need an extension on their contract.
They need 1 more year, bro. I don't give a damn if Virgil don't even play games. Just teach the man them how to defend.
Exactly.
Bro, I don't think, Cal, I think you've forgotten what life was like before Virgil got here.
No, I haven't, but I also...
No, you have. It's okay.
And I'd never forget.
It's okay. No, do you know what's okay?
I watched Lovren live,
I was going to say, do you remember when we had a call, yeah? I think it was like... We saw Lovren against Borussia Dortmund. You know what I'm going to say, innit? I won't say too much. Yeah. But everyone was like...
Bruv, I sat there in the stands. Turned to someone
different.
Bruv, I turned to a stranger in the stands. I was at the game. I turned to a stranger in the stands. I said, "You've got a Carragher replacement."
Bruv, when Virgil joined Liverpool, it's like you see all the man them that are overzealous and just like want to just like attack any ball that goes into the channel. Like Virgil just said to them, man, relax, chill. Bro, he gave them, man, I don't even have to explain to you. Virgil's like a coach and a player on the team. It's a rare commodity. It's like he's coaching the man them during the game. And I know we laugh and say Aura defending and look at Virgil. Drift used to say, look, he's sending out the foot soldiers. But all jokes aside, Virgil's just directing the man them where to be because he's telling you this is what you need to be doing. Broski, once he leaves, it's going to be kamikaze defending. I just want people to realize that.
Matt, I'm telling you.
Am I lying, Drift?
No, you're not lying at all. I'm telling you now, yeah. We've got a mug in the chat.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a mug.
I've dealt with it. I'm telling you now, yeah.
I don't think you can ban him for that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that's abusive enough to ban.
Oh no, that was very derogatory. That we're not doing that. And he didn't say it once. He said it 8 times or like.
There was a mug in the chat.
Yeah, there was a mug in the chat. We're not doing that.
I was gonna say something else, but yeah.
You can get away with one as a joke, but you can't say it that many times. You're not getting.
No, fairs. Yeah. I didn't think it was that bad, but cool.
Here's the problem, Cal, that I think maybe you are forgetting. Because I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking it's time to bring in the fresh legs. It's time to get the new blood. We can't hold on to the old. And I do get that. I do get that sentiment. I do. But I think Matt is agreeing with me in that there's just some people who are the type of people you need to keep around even while you're doing that. And Ali and Verge, you can't get better professionals to teach the young ones. You just can't. I don't even think I can imagine better professionals to bring the young players through, teach them what it's about, show them the ropes, get them what it feels like. And also, and I bet you agree with me on this, Matt, if they do have to play, still perform.
Look at
because it's not just about them being here for the giggles. It's about them actually still being able to perform when called upon.
100%, bruv. Cal, me and Drift can only say this once. Virgil van Dijk is a unicorn. We will never get another defender like him.
I'm just saying I would have made a decision to give them an extension now.
So you're saying
later in the season.
All right,
no, it's out of our hands because they can just walk away. I want it.
That's what I'm saying. We can't, bro. We've seen how it works.
We've seen Trent. We've seen Ibu.
No, the man them just come, bro.
We can renew their contract up until January before they even can start speaking.
No, make them feel welcome and do it now, Cal. Forget waiting. Do it now, bro. We don't need.
Wait, Cal. You wait until January? Did you say?
But I need to see how they perform a little bit.
Oh my.
What, are you worried that their performances might not be good?
I'm worried about Alisson's injuries, even though I still think he's top 2 goalkeepers in the world.
Give it a World Cup.
I love Alisson, bro. It's not even a debate on how I feel about Alisson.
Right.
And bro, if I don't know how Virgil. I don't think people understand the mental and physical strain Virgil's been under for the last 18 months, bro.
That's what we're saying. Take a back seat, brethren. Coach the defenders and play when we need you. Cal?
The problem is, the longer he's here, brother, he ain't going to take a back seat.
No, but Cal, hear what I'm saying.
They're not going to let him take a back seat, man.
All right, Cal, this is the best way of me to explain it to you.
That's for the manager, though, isn't it? That's for the manager.
Virgil leaves. So Virgil leaves. We're left with Xhaka, Leone. I don't even know whether Gomez is still going to be here.
This is right back to my point where I said I'm signing 2 centre-backs this summer.
All right, then. But even if you're bringing them 2 centre-backs, Cal, adaptation. Because unless they played in the Prem, they're going to need adaptation.
Lacroix and Schlotterbeck, because Schlotterbeck can come a left back.
I know.
And then next summer, if Virgil has to go, then I've got Schlotterbeck and Lacroix, and I've got Xhaka Leone still.
But there's only 2 problems. Lacroix looked like he's going Chelsea, and Schlotterbeck is injured, but has been more, I think, heavily linked with Real Madrid, though. That's the problem, though, Cal. If we're being realistic.
I'm not saying I'm against them staying beyond their contract. I'm just saying I need to see how they perform a little bit.
I've never seen a Liverpool defense look so bad. Like, if you could do a rating, and I'm sure all you lot would agree. You see, when we had Lovren and Skirtle, defense was like a 6, 5.5. When Virgil put his foot in John Lennon Airport, aura went to a 7, ability went to an 8. When Virgil played his first game and scored,
he was playing about.
I can't explain it to you. Lovren changed because Lovren felt like the pressure's not on me. I'm supposed to fix the defense, and it's a lot on me. And rare, like it's a lot. There's a lot going on. I'm playing with Sacco, rare, boom, boom, boom. When Virgil landed, he improved Lovren's game dramatically. That's no slight on Lovren. I just feel like the pressure got to Lovren. I feel like, and again, systems and whatnot. Because I do think I know I joke on Lovren a lot, but Lovren is actually like a good centre back, innit? I just feel like mentally there was a lot going on and there was a lot of pressure.
He's a 6 out of 10 centre back. He's a good centre back. 6 out of 10.
Yeah. I guess so.
So
I'm just not ready for life without Virgil, and I don't think anybody should be ready for life without Virgil.
This is why I say, just to see how the season goes. If last season was Salah's last year of his contract, guys, would either of you have offered him a new contract?
Yeah, for one more year.
For one more year, I would have. Yeah.
And then you still go get Diamande. You do realize that, though. Two things can still happen. Because here's the thing, Cal. By getting Diamande,
I don't think we'd agree.
I know Salah wouldn't accept it, but Diamande can play left or right. And not only that, it gives Diamande adaptation for his price tag. And I know people think that can't happen. Bruv, Man City do it all the time. I think because we're Liverpool, we always feel like, oh, well, we paid this amount of money, so he has to play. Brother, I know it's going to sound mad, but I don't know if he's not the same. How much did Man City pay for Reinders? Was it a lot of money? I don't know. Was it a lot?
No, Grealish was another one. Grealish cost 100 million.
But Grealish didn't play all the time, if I'm not mistaken. Like, all the time. Like
the treble-winning season, he played a lot. But
treble-winning he did. But my point is, if we gave Salah one more year, it would have given Liverpool a bit more time to find a replacement, whether that is Diamande or whoever. Now,
you're missing my point, man. I'm saying, remember, we all sat here and said we wish Salah would have stayed to complete his contract. I'm saying if Salah only got a 1 year extension, that his contract officially expired, we knew from the beginning of the season his contract finished on the 30th of June, and we saw the season he was having. I don't think us three would have said give him a new contract.
That's fair to say.
No, I would
based off the bad season of Slot.
And that's why I'm saying at the beginning, before a ball was kicked, we would have gone, money, just give Salah another year, man. But like halfway into the season, we're sitting there going
decline. You can see it. Even at the World Cup.
So that's why I'm saying I think it'd be very premature for us to give them an extension now, rather than at least giving it 10, 15 games to see how they start.
But Virgil's decline isn't as I don't want to be because Salah's the GOAT in it, like one of the GOATs, but Virgil's decline isn't as bad as Salah's, if that makes sense. You can still see it.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't even think Virgil's declining. I just think he's getting older and it's natural. Like declining is
decline.
No, but it's a decline.
No, but when people use the word decline in the terms that we're talking about, it's a kind of a derogatory statement of like, he's on his way out. Yeah, naturally, he's 35 now. Of course, he's not as good as he was 5 years ago. But Virgil is still the best centre-back in the world. So his decline just brings him back to normal human level. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's
I don't think Virgil is anymore. Not anymore. He's still he's still top 10,
still ain't
top 5.
He's still top 5 easy. I wouldn't say,
but I just don't think he's the best. I don't know who the best is, Drew, if I'm being honest.
I'd probably say right now, if you had to put me on the spot, I'd probably say Pacho is probably the best centre back in the world right now.
Pacho's not a better centre back than Virgil, man. He's not.
Damn.
Historically, he's not. Right, but right now, I'd probably say Pacho is.
I wish you guys would have listened, man.
No, I'm not putting anyone above Virgil. A little bit of poor form because the team are playing crap and all that. I'll watch Virgil and this guy is still immense. He makes one mistake in a game now. Remember that game when who was Holland playing? I think it was Switzerland. Was it Switzerland? No, who were they playing? I think it was the Morocco game, maybe. Amazing in the game, sweeping up, tackling, clearing, and then the one time it gets beat in the air, a goal comes of it though. Oh, look, told you Virgil's one fucking mistake. Did you watch the whole game and see how good he was? Like, people have just got like this real agenda to bring Virgil down, and it mainly is rivals because they've been waiting for this years.
They've been waiting for years.
They've been waiting for years to chat shit about Virgil because they were all jealous that they've never had a defender on that level.
The point still stands.
We do that. We do that with Saliba and Gabriel and all these. We do that.
But them man, they were popped up more than they should have been.
In my opinion, this speaks volumes of Virgil. He's 35, and in my opinion, he can still mix it with Saliba, Upamecano,
of course,
Gabriel. Still top 5. He can still, the fact that he's 30, you shouldn't be 35 years old and be mixing it with the guys that are way younger than you. In my opinion, I know we talk about defenders like their prime and that, but you can see at 35 years old, you shouldn't really be playing at a level. The point being is this: whether you think he's the best or not, he's still one of the best, and that's why me and Driftcow are saying he should get one more year, because the fact that he's still one of the best, even at 35 years of age, he could help the Xhakes, the Leones, and whoever we buy. Because I do think, Cal, there's going to be a root. when Virgil leaves the club.
Matt, I
Remember
think
we had this talk.
It's going to be the biggest
What
slap
I'm
in the
gonna
face
say
that
is,
anyone's going to be.
remember
Like,
today's date, the 13th of July. Just remember this day when me and Drift were like, bro, it's going to get dark. We've been so used to Virgil being there literally every step of the way.
We take him for granted.
Bruv,
We absolutely take Virgil for granted.
we're going to feel it worse than the Mo Salah thing right now. Because in my opinion, I always feel like it's easier to find attackers than it is defenders. In my opinion, anyway.
Yeah. Of that level, it is, I think. Yeah.
Like Virgil is a unicorn of a defender. Generational talent. And so is Salah, by the way. But I'm just saying, you know, when we said, oh, Messi will be like, we'll never find another Messi. Now, I'm not saying the next person I'm going to mention is Messi, but at least people might think your mom could be one day or the closest thing to. When it comes to Virgil, I don't know of a centre-back that can even rival him. That's alive today.
Well, for the last decade,
prime.
Matt, he's been the Messi of centre-back.
There's no defender that I think
decade, like, it wasn't even a contest. Like, it literally wasn't even a contest. He's been head and shoulders above everyone else for a decade.
Virgil's a cheat code, bro. You can't be as fast, nimble, as strong as him. Read the game. Like, bro, how can you have a centre-back that has no weaknesses? I could say John Terry. Don't like him, but I have to respect obviously his craft. But I'd maybe say if there was a weakness, maybe it was pace. Rio Ferdinand, maybe, and big up Rio, by the way. Rio, if you see this, I'm not having a go at you. The only thing I could say about Rio, maybe concentration. Maybe.
It's not maybe. It was concentration.
No, but I'm just... But no, because I think Rio is one of the best to ever do it. I'm just saying.
Oh, he is, but concentration was
nitpicking. Same thing with Company. Company every now and again might give it a rash challenge. But with Virgil, there was no weakness.
Yeah, there was. He's nonchalant.
What was the weakness with Virgil?
He's nonchalant sometimes.
Not in his prime.
No, it just wasn't. No, but it just wasn't as glaring as the other. So
in his prime,
Rio's concentration was like it was really bad sometimes. John Terry's athleticism was borderline terrible. Virgil's nonchalance was, brother,
not in his prime.
But bro, that's kind of how he defended. Like,
bro,
I don't
know
what I mean.
Yeah, but your strengths can also be your weaknesses.
All right, let me give you an example.
He's talking the ball, bro.
Konate's strength is his physicality, but sometimes that also is his weakness.
In his prime, are you forgetting? I think it was 18-19 season. The game against Wolves away. No.
Oh, Traore.
Adama. If that's laid back Virgil of 2 years ago from when he started doing, I'm just gonna all defend. He ain't even chasing.
No, but Matt, remember, I'm not saying he showed his weakness. But I'm saying he never showed his weakness on a week-to-week basis. But
no, because there weren't any. You're missing the point. I don't think prime. I
don't think there's any. I don't think there's any such thing as a perfect centre back.
Well, he was as close to perfection as you could get.
This is what I'm saying.
He was actually as close to perfection as you can get.
But for the last decade, he's
obviously every player has a weakness. But what I'm saying is, with Virgil,
because he's a human,
to the eye, there was no weaknesses. Whereas others, they're more glaring. With Virgil, practically flawless.
But he's not that Virgil today.
I agree.
But he's still, by the standards of the other players, the best. In my opinion, and you lot said still top 3.
Top 5.
So
5,
would you not give him an extension based on the fact that is
VVD
kind of what you want to keep around the club?
In his prime,
you want to keep around a player at that level, bro.
He used to engage.
I didn't see how he performed this season.
Was he really only dribble past 3 times in 7 years?
Yes, bro.
That's madness.
But how about this year? Madness. People forget VVD in his prime was aggressive. You know, like he. All right, so after the ACL, I would arguably say that's when he became more nonchalant, like a bit more passive. Prime VVD, I promise you, was aggressive. Go and watch the game where we played against Spurs. He didn't let Harry Kane move. Harry Kane got the ball, Virgil was right next to him, straight away, bang. Every time Harry Kane got the bang, he wouldn't let Harry Kane move.
You know what? I'm not even going to lie. Even though I can understand why you're thinking maybe post-ACL. But, bro, deep this. Klopp's last season and then the following year when we won the league, that was after the ACL. He was impeccable in them 2 seasons, bro.
I know, bro.
Do you get what I mean? Like, he got back to the level he was at. And that was at 32, 33, 34 years
He's
old.
a unicorn of a defender.
He is. But I'm talking about
Virgil is just guy. I'm Cal said. I promise. I know you rate Virgil the way we do, but I promise you, I don't think you've truly deep life without him.
No, I have,
I don't think you have, bro.
No, I have, but at the same time, Drift, sometimes you got to make a decision that in your heart hurts, but it might have to be made. Like, I can't. All right, let's say we give him an extension, and he completely, God forbid, he falls off a cliff in the first 15, 20 games of next season. We're going to be sitting there going, "Raw, what have we done here, guys?" Are we going to have another?
I still think it'd be good to have around. Like Matt said, to teach the youngers and stuff. Like, I still think it would be good to have him around.
He's a coach.
Yeah, it would still be good to have him around, bro.
He's a coach, bro. So I know they don't want to do coach, but he's naturally a coach. Virgil coaches sometimes.
But sometimes the way these younger players mature is by taking out responsibility and having to deal with it.
Yeah, but I just want a guy there to guide them through it, man. They're young. I just want a guy there to guide them through it.
Leone and Jacquet are
they're babies, man. They're actually
I'm saying I'm getting 2 senior centre backs, boys. But look, let's move on.
Let's move on through because time.
Iraola's comments today. Me personally, I found them really positive. But I think the underlying thing here is, regardless of what he says, regardless of how he coaches, we need to give him the tools to succeed. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say it's impossible that we do that. We still got how many weeks left of the window before it shuts. But today, I felt way more positive coming out of that press conference, hearing him speak, because he just seems to get it. Now, he could mess up. Like, it could happen. We could be sitting there in a year's time and we could be going, he needs to go now. But I liken it to when we went from Brendan to Klopp. Brendan, I used to listen to Brendan press conferences and listen to the things he'd say, and I'd think, this guy lives in an echo chamber surrounded by yes men. And I had that feeling with Slot. Yeah, I had that feeling with Slot.
Wonderful human being.
The difference in hearing Iraola speak and the conviction with what he speaks with in comparison to Slot, for me, is night and day. And I think if I feel that as a fan, I think the players are going to feel that as well.
Well, Cal, the best thing that came out of that press conference for me is Iraola didn't insult my intelligence by lying to me. By lying to me and gaslighting me.
Wonderful human being.
Yeah, so I kind of agree with you. Although I must admit, guys, was it just me, or did Iraola look like maybe this board stuff stressing him out? Because he looked in that press conference like a man who's been a bit disgruntled recently. Like, did he not look worse for wear compared to when he
probably saying, did you man not want to tell me this?
His hair was a mess. He had that. Is it just me, or did he not look disgruntled?
I'll be real with you. I'm not looking for negatives, but the fact that there was no like hierarchy above him there, because obviously there's a lot going on, and they obviously didn't want to make questions about whether it was Richard Hughes or Edwards,
But that's
he was just there, and I think they might have even asked him about it as well in the embargo section. I'm reading now, Even though it looked a little like, I think he answered calm, but deep down, I know he's thinking, you might have taken a piss. It's like starting your job, and you know the person that's teaching you leaves straight away. So like, there's no
the guy who hired you. Man, imagine the guy who hired you. By the time you start, ain't there no more. You're like,
it's one of them.
Hold on, wait, what?
You're just left now. It's like that. But you know what though, Drift? To give him props, he spoke highly of the things that us fans care.
He handled
about.
it well. I love the things he was saying.
He understands Liverpool.
Instead, he's going straight into town to meet the people. He couldn't have said anything better compared to Slot. He couldn't have said anything better compared to Slot. We all know if you want to be Liverpool manager, you need to get the people. You need to be a man of the people. And if you aren't, the job's just not for you. It doesn't mean you're not a good manager. It just means you're not going to be a good Liverpool manager. Every successful manager Liverpool have had has been a man of the people. Even Benitez, he wasn't the greatest man manager, is a man of the people. The man still lives in Liverpool.
Bruv, how about this? Rafa Benitez, because he loved the city, the people and everything, even though there were things that we disagreed with at times, you know, Benitez is universally loved at Liverpool, bro.
He still lives in Liverpool, bro. This is what I'm saying.
Benitez is a G. He's a
And
G. And even
he
though
went to Everton and he still loved.
bro, he walked. Remember, he
He tried
walked
to
with
get
some.
them relegated. He's actually the man, bro.
He walked with certain man, you know. Bro, he even walked with Gerrard. And I was like, Ref, what you do? You're being an idiot.
But then look at the managers that didn't work out, regardless of what they won or not. I mean, like on a personal level, Matt. You got Slot on a personal level, didn't work out. You got Hodgson, didn't try and get to know the fans, didn't work out. You got Brendan Rodgers, who tried to play us for fools at times, and that's why I think a lot of the fans don't like Brendan Rodgers. And then you've got the managers who did work. Houllier got the people. Benitez got the people. Klopp got the people. If you want to be a successful manager at Liverpool,
Kenny,
you have to get the fan base. You have to get the fan base. You have to.
Kenny brought back an aging Craig Bellamy, and I didn't care because it was Kenny, and I knew, like, I don't.
Kenny brought in Carroll, and we don't even mention it. We don't even associate.
We don't even care. Yeah, we just act like it never happened.
I mean, it was more Kamoli, but yeah,
that's true. It was Kamoli though.
Yeah, it was more Kamoli. Yeah,
even though we can't.
Kenny still would have had to sign off, but look what we just did there. Look what we just did there.
Because Kenny's the man of the people. We know this. This is what I'm saying.
Kenny's a bad boy. We don't talk.
Yeah, Kenny's a man of the people. We know this already. So, like, you have to be a man of the people at Liverpool. You just do. It's just part and parcel of the job. And I don't think we have a better example than Slot. Because I was saying this on Enz's channel, big up Enz, earlier on today. I truly believe one of the main reasons why Slot's snowball was so quick was because people didn't like him. If people liked him, I actually think he would have got so much more breathing space to try and work things out. But because he was trying to gaslight us and take us for an idiot and just talking to us like he was insulting our intelligence. Every time he had to have a smart ass answer in it. It's like, bro, can you just not be real for 5 seconds? You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. What's wrong with you, bro?
That was him being real. That's the problem. That was him being real.
Yeah, maybe that's it. You know what I mean?
I think he went through character development.
I don't know what was wrong with him.
In a bad way.
I really don't know what was wrong with him.
I met PSG and said, "Yeah, that's my team.
Yeah,
that's my story. Yeah, PSG, Netherlands. I'm gonna play total football, and no one can't talk to me. I'm gonna play the best football in the world."
Well, he looks like he's gonna get the Netherlands job, isn't it? That's the rumor spread.
Pick him up. But you know what?
I told you that he would land on his feet. Didn't I tell you he would land on his feet?
Do you know why I'm picking him up? Because if we nowhere near Liverpool, pick up Arnie Slot.
Do you know what it could also
Netherlands.
mean? It could also mean Virgil just retired from international football.
He probably will.
Twice.
Could you imagine Virgil? Virgil look at him like, "Nah, I'm good."
Do you know the bit I liked about Andoni's interview, guys? I liked the bit when he was like, "I get it. I can't just go to training, go home, go to training, go home. I get it. I've got to make some stops along the way. I've got to get to meet the people. I need to go into town." I was just like, well done, bro. Well done. Like he didn't shy away from any of the conversations. He was asked about Elliot. He didn't shy away from it. He was asked about his own character, and he said, "I don't like that question. I want you guys to judge me. I'm not an artist. I'm not going to sit here and big up myself. You lot make the judgment." I love all that shit. Do you get what I'm saying? He gets it, people. And you know what? I'm definitely enthusiastic, and he's definitely going to get a little bit of extra time than he normally would just from being a personable guy. I just think just having that element of understanding of human interactions with the fans and stuff like that, it's going to buy him a little bit of extra time. If we get the window right, I still stand by this, guys. At the moment, I don't feel positive. But if we get the window right, Liverpool can still win the league. We just have to get the window right. We have to get the window right. And I really hope we do. I really hope we do, man. I really hope. And it's a big if, innit, with everything going on above. And to the point about why there wasn't anyone there, Matt, I do think it probably is because it would have taken away from.
I agree.
All the questions would have started to just be aimed at the person who was there.
Hey, Richard,
what's going on?
What you cutting,
Why is that? Rare.
Hey, Richard, when did you last say Liverpool? You know they want the mad.
But you know what's crazy? The comparison is obviously not the same because he's a grown-ass man. But you know your kid's first day at nursery. They want their mum and dad to drop them off, reassure them. It's hard. Most kids cry. You know what I mean? And it's so brave when the kid walks in the classroom and they're like, all right. Andoni was kind of like that. He walked in there on his own, you know, first press cut, and he's just in there by himself. No one there, nothing, bro. And he just go with it like a G, bro. He dealt with it like a G, bro. First day of school, and he just walked in and dealt with it, bro.
Made friends straight away.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
He got dropped off. Man walked in and just said, "I'm gonna make friends.
Man.
I'm good."
100%.
No, Andoni done his thing, bro. And do you know what it is as well? Like, I just think he connected with us as fans. I think.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to like take
Any
any accomplishment away. I'm not going to take any accomplishment away from Arne Slot because you can't take away from winning the league. However, I will say this though: even when we won the league, there was never that connect. You know, like because again, maybe it's just because Klopp is different and Klopp is just Klopp, and you can't compare. There will never be another Jurgen, and Donny's not either. But even when we won the league, I was just like. He's not really like Klopp, but he won the league, so I don't care at that point. I don't care he won the league. But there was always a part of me deep down, I was like, I wish he was a bit more personable. Like, so when he's speaking, you know, when people say, like, when Jurgen Klopp at the press conference, he's speaking to you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So when he's speaking, it's like you think he's speaking to you. You're like, why is Klopp saying the same thing that I'm thinking? What, he not like, do you get what I'm saying? That's how I kind of feel.
Klopp made a generation of grown ass men want a hug. Do you know how impressive that is? No, seriously, do you know how impressive that is, bro?
Yeah, I did. I'm just gonna say, no pause. I wanted to put my ear against.
I think we all wanted a Klopp hug.
Wait,
Who didn't want a Klopp hug?
What?
Yeah, no pause.
What, Matt? You didn't want a Klopp hug?
I wanted to put my ear against his heart, bro.
Spot, man.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
okay, man.
I wanted a hug, bro.
Now you've made it seem a bit dark still.
I wanted a hug, bro.
Kyle, you're damn mad.
I wanted a hug, bro. Klopp 6'4", whatever he is, bro. I wanted a hug.
One up. What are we doing?
Run it up then, bro. I don't care. I wanted a hug, bro.
No, he's talking about. We said you want to put his ear on his. You want your ear on his chest to hear his heartbeat.
Yeah,
I think that was a bit too far.
Hug,
But why did you hear man's
That was a
heart?
bit-
What are we
That
doing?
was a bit too far, bro.
Because he's Klopp, bro.
Yeah, but he's a human like us. He's not alien, fam. He's human.
I said what I said, man. I don't take it back.
I rate you standing on business. I'm just saying that might be a little bit too.
Wait, you man. Wait. Just relax.
I'm dead serious.
Cal said he wanted to hear his heart.
I'm dead serious. That's my guy. Klopp's my footballing dad. That's my guy, bro.
No, but Cal, here's the mad thing. I don't even think I've ever wanted to hear my dad's heartbeat, bro.
Neither have I. Klopp has given me some of my happiest moments in my life outside of family.
No, Klopp is the godfather. I know what you're saying because he's bare respect. It just sounds mad when you say it out loud.
No, I hear it, bro.
You get what I'm saying?
Look, the chatter backing, man. The chatter, like, I get it. The chat is backing, man. Still.
That's one of the best comments ever.
Yeah, no, I'm there for it, man.
But it's a whole generation of grown-ass men wanted a hug. That is
no, you're right though.
I don't think you understand how powerful that is. It's crazy,
bro. Some people used to think like the whole, like you know, like the chest pump up was corny, but bro, man, we bought into all of that. I didn't care.
No, you know these ones. You know, like if we met him,
bro.
It would be a thing of like, I know the professional thing is to shake his hand. I'm just gonna go in for the hug and see what happens.
I'd be so unprofessional. I've always said there's three people I'd lose my professionalism with, and that is Jurgen Klopp, Robbie Fowler, and Steven Gerrard.
You know, I need to be there if Cal ever meets Stevie. You know, I have to be there.
I would lose all.
I think even Robbie tackling, lose all composure, all composure. All composure's gone.
He'll be skipping like a schoolgirl. Man will be just like, I need to.
I'd lose all sense. I'd lose
I
all
need
sense.
to be there, bro. I have to be there.
And I'll be real with you. I've been really fortunate. I've been really fortunate to meet some top profile sports.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah.
But you see, Gerrard, if I met Gerrard or Fowler or Jurgen, yeah, forget that. I'll be
No,
dropping
I
my
get it, bro.
I'll drop the mic, cameras all getting frizzy, like you lot would come back like, how did you get the footage? I was like, nah, didn't you know, boys? I kicked the tripod over. Sorry, man.
Cal, do you know how I know that you're paying? Yeah, when I was at the FIFA Awards, yeah, I was at the part where I wasn't allowed to interact with the players. Unfortunately, I had the ticket to go in, but I was at the bit where you could see when the players come up the stairs before they disappear. In the bit
I
where
know you're talking about. I know you're talking about, because you told
guys,
me.
R9 was like on the other side of the divider. Like, he's here, I'm here. All that's between us is a divider. You know, when it's like, I just want to climb over this fucking fence. Like, what the fuck? So R9,
I would have done it. I'm getting kicked out.
Man just breathing on the place with yours, man.
I would have got kicked out.
No, I'm telling you now.
I need to speak to R9, bro.
Yeah,
like,
meeting R9 for me is how I think Cal's saying about Gerrard. It's like,
I hear it.
Like, all I will be doing is just telling him how amazing he made my life. You know what I mean? It's just like, bro, you don't get it. I don't think you understand it. Like,
that's a bit of a bun up, isn't it?
That's a bit.
Oh, I don't care. It's R9, bro. I don't give a shit, bro.
Amazing made my life.
What? I said he made my life amazing. It's crazy.
He did make my life amazing.
No, he didn't.
That's like a shot.
He's just a footballing life. That's not my life.
I don't need to break it down.
That's like a shot you would say in an R&B song. I'm not like, bro.
I don't need to break it down. I don't give a fuck. Fuck it, it's R9. You look and say what you want. I don't give a shit.
It's weird. I think if I saw R9 and Messi, I'd want to dap them up. But you see, Gerrard, I'd have no composure. I'd be pushing kids out the way, and you ain't old enough to understand that. I'll be like, Stevie, go and get his attention, because I can't get through this queue.
This is why you met. All right, so Drift, what would you have done? See how I met Thiago, yeah? How would you, if you met him, how would you act the same, or would you put maybe a bit more kind of?
See, here's the thing. When if I'm gonna be complete and forget all the jokes and all that stuff, if I'm gonna be absolutely serious, I do think my stoicism would kick in, and you would think I'm composed.
Yeah,
but
I got you.
I would be. The excitement would be crazy.
Because, bro, when I saw Thiago, I'm outside. I was just like, that's Thiago. I was like, what do I do? Do I go? Like, even me, I'm trying to remember, I'm all composed, but my brain was like, but what do you do? Do you go over there? Like, I'm assessing everything. I'm going mad. When really, truly should be, yes, Thiago for Liverpool. Just go and say hello. It's calm. I'm overly thinking how to say hello. Why am I overly thinking?
Because it's Thiago.
It's Thiago. Now, so I can imagine if it's Gerrard or R9. Bro, if it's R9, I'm gonna be real. I'm getting kicked out, because I know that I need to speak to R9. I need to speak to him. I'm getting kicked out. It's real.
This is
my son. He's named after you.
That's what's making it funny, is that it probably is what Cal would say.
Gerald would take a restraining order on me. He'd have to take a restraining order on me. Yeah, can you get him out of here, please? It's too much. It's too much. He's so.
Remember that Gerrard case, that Salt and Afraid with a DJ? Yeah, that would have been
me. Is there any footballer, man?
You man, Gerrard punched me up, you know. Gerrard punched me up, bro. You gonna take him to court, bro? No, bro. Gerrard punched me up. He's calm, bro. He's calm.
It's Stevie.
Did you swing back down? No,
it's
bro.
Calm, lad. It's calm, lad. It's calm.
Not Cal in front of the man and be like, I deserved it, you lot.
I deserved it, bro. I deserved it. You just swing back at him at least. No, brother.
It's calm, lad. It's calm.
What did you do then? Well, my brother was about to swing and I pushed my brother. Like you, Cal.
Is there a player that would actually like make you feel uncomposed? Like, do you think? Because I'm not even gonna lie. If I was gonna name the player for you, I might take a punt on Neymar. I don't know how composed you'd be if you met Neymar. I'm not even gonna lie. And I'm trying to think.
That's Wi-Fi. told them, man. I told them, man. You'd bang it Brighton. I told them.
Nah. You're taking
Nasty work, Cal.
The chat saying Naby. Still, the chat saying Naby.
Not Naby. It'll be like. It
I
probably
really
will be
start,
like
bro. NFT, bro. NFT midfield. I believe
That's Naby things, blood. Oh man.
I think it'd be Neymar for you.
Yeah,
Or
I think it would.
I don't know.
Mbappe.
Oh yeah.
Mbappe
Yeah.
No. All jokes aside, do you know? No,
he'd be like, killy.
Mbappe, you'd lose composure.
I'll turn into popcorn real quick, blood.
Remember, Matt, when we say lose composure, I'm not talking about how I'd lose composure if I saw Gerrard or Robbie.
I think but if I saw Mbappe like how I saw like Thiago. Actually, it probably maybe.
You know what? I've got a rate, Matt.
R9. I'll be honest. R9. Like I think. I won't be able to properly say. Like even now,
you're way better than me, Matt.
Properly.
What do you say? I'll get a stutter immediately.
Yeah, Ronaldo.
I'm not calling him Ronaldo, by the way. I'm addressing him as R9. That's the true. That is.
You see how people used to paint at Michael Jackson concerts, bro. I might do that with Gerrard, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, man's got to all like be ready to just
laid out, bro.
Get ready to stop busting his head on the floor and that, bro.
I think R9.
Remember how they used to get carried out of the concert, bro? Just
all right, Drift. Do you know what's so mad? You see how for some people,
bro.
Remember, Drift? We met
arm all off the stretcher, bro.
Going mad.
Elbow looks high pitched.
Aldridge, though. You see, Aldridge is a big time baller.
Yeah.
That's
what I was gonna say, but
I've been to Aldridge like Aldridge, but spoken to Aldridge like he was man.
Yeah, no. Aldridge is man. Them. Aldridge is.
He's my bro.
He was this close to inviting us for a night out.
No, he did. Let's be real.
Did he? Yeah, well, actually, he kind of did for real.
Yeah, we won't go into it, but
no, John Aldridge is man. Them.
Aldridge is my brother. You know the way. Yeah, Aldridge is
no celebrity / famous person or whatever you want to call it has ever spoken to me so down to earth the way Aldridge did.
Yeah, Aldridge, yeah. Because the
way
way
we were just talking to us like we were just man them. It was actually
Aldridge just speaking to us like he'd known us for like 5 years. Like he'd seen us before. That's the best way for me to describe him. Like he's so down to earth, he's mad blessed. And he just
and he took time with everyone as well. Aldridge was like, you know what I mean? Like, he was the man. But I've been with Matt when we've met a couple famous people, and you do keep composed. You know what it is with me, yeah? I don't like bothering
even people. Virgil. Remember we met Virgil?
Yeah. No, even Phil Thompson. Remember, like,
I went to Thompson still. Yeah,
I was and R-ing, and Matt was just like, no, Bunny, I'm doing it. Like, Matt's just got a little bit more of a rag on his team than I do, where Matt will be like, fuck it, I'll do it. Whereas, you know, if we see that Thiago moment, I might have let that moment pass.
Look at this. This is disgusting. This is outrageous. I'm never gonna beat the allegations for wings, you know that ever.
I'm gonna be real. I'd also, if I met Mighty Mouse, Demetrius Johnson, I'd probably be like that as well.
Would you?
Oh, is it?
And potentially Mike Tyson, and Lennox Lewis potentially as well.
Really?
Okay.
I don't think people. Mighty Mouse is my guy. That's my guy.
Yeah, I'm a little bit shocked at that one. Yeah, I'm a little bit shocked.
Mighty Mouse is my guy, man.
But yeah, I mean, outside of football, it would have to be Jay-Z, Denzel, Eddie Murphy. If I met Eddie Murphy, I'd lose my shit. That is what you call childhood hero. If I met Eddie Murphy, I'd lose my shit. I wouldn't be able to compose myself if I met Eddie Murphy.
Someone's cheeky. You speak to Eddie Murphy every day. You're sitting next to him on the stream. Someone's gonna say it. Some mug in the chat's gonna say
I've met Tom Cruise. Remember I told you the story? I've met Tom Cruise. Met him. Spoke to him.
Yeah, that's big still. But I'm not a fan like that. That wouldn't.
But that's what I'm saying. But because I'm not a fan like that, how maybe some other people. But I just spoke to him normal settings, bro. Normal.
I know. I don't even want to be there.
I would rugby tackle Imran if he was near me.
Imran, big up Imran, but yeah, that would have to be a supervised visit. Big up Imran still. But yeah, no, I met Tom Cruise. I actually spoke to him like proper things. Like, said this was back in when War of the Worlds came out. So back in what, 2006, maybe 2005? Yeah, 2005, 2006, I want to say.
Yeah. I think those are just the only ones. Like R9, Denzel, Eddie Murphy, Jay-Z. You know what? Barack. Yeah. I think that would take me back if I ever met Barack. I think that would take me back. I think it would. Maybe not. I know, like I was a fan, but it'd just be like, oh shit, it's Barack Obama. Like, you know, like when you get that moment of like, because I don't think starstruck has to necessarily be like you fall out. It might just be, oh my days, I just can't believe it's that person. Yeah. Maybe Barack, maybe Obama would do that. Maybe.
So what's the name? Met Obama. That's cold, man.
Oh, right, wicked.
Right, let's have these supers. Big up Josh and the Cop Tribunal. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel.
Big up Josh. Go subscribe to his channel. Make sure you go and do that, people.
100. Few shouts. Josh, Jamie, Liverpool Football Chats. Liverpool Chats TV. Ends Football with Ends. I think I saw Fozzie in here. Jerry James in here.
Yeah.
Who else did I see in here? I think that. Did I see anyone else? So I saw.
This is the only problem with when you start, Cal. You might forget someone.
No,
just say big up all the man them that. Yeah, that was there.
Go subscribe to the channel and show them love and support as well. Cop Tribunal says, big up boys. Says, I'm preparing to throw tomatoes in advance. Wow. Big up Marcel says, bless up to you legends. Hope all is well. Big up yourself, Marcel.
Big up.
Cop Tribunal says, Cal wants to sign Kilman, so Byrne has a friend. That's dark. Irish Judge says, we have two centre-backs. Leone and Gomez barely count as one centre-back together with injuries. I hear that. I promise Drift going to turn it into Bane after this. That was regarding earlier in the show. Salah with a new right wing is like Cal with the borders. Wow.
That's crazy.
That's dark.
Cop Tribunal says, play the bad guy. You're the Joker, Cal. Pure evil. Wow. Tomatoes from Brad. Just bare tomatoes. Cop Tribunal says, Drifty through the liner and Matt and Cal bit. Pause. Reds2308 says, as Kobe would say, verse is soft as Charmin. That's dark.
That's bad.
Did Kobe say that to someone?
Charmin's overhyped. I'm not gonna lie.
That's dark.
Big up Lauren. I ain't seen Lauren in ages.
Big up Lauren. Yeah, it's been a minute, Lauren. Hope you're good, man.
Says, lads, we can't get João Gomez. I'm going to mix him up and Joey up on the daily. You got me thinking Joey G in the sixth. Can you imagine?
Racissimo.
For real.
Tribunal says, come and join the tribunal, Matt. That's when Matt was, I think that's after Drift's comment.
That's when I said I was going to leave. I thought you said.
No, guys, I just realized who's sending Matt into overdrive. LeBron.
Oh, sending him into overdrive a bit crazy.
That's a bit mad. That's a bit mad.
Sending the next man into overdrive.
Just say he's starstruck, bro. No overdrive. Just say.
All right,
that's a bit mad.
Or actually, maybe, no, LeBron the most, but surely if you met Kyrie, you would probably feel a bit of a way as well, right?
Yeah, probably Kyrie as well. Still.
Yeah.
That's me being real.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Spills the 10 says Shema Andreas at Stuttgart 20. Fab Rodri vibes, doesn't go to ground, sees action before it happens, passes. Iraola could work wonders with him. He does look good.
They've mentioned a few people chatted said him before, you know.
Club Tribunal said Drift still recovering from the flu. Allow him, you man. Yeah, this was the whole Busquets thing. Shimron said Drift basically picked Dua Lipa over Halle Berry in her prime.
That's crazy.
Drift, I hope you buck your little toe in the dike.
Bro, that is dark.
Bucking your little toe, remember?
Man wants me to have to look in my sock and hope there's no blood, you know. That's dark.
Zero XC says Fabian Ruiz would be the perfect fit, gents. Big ups.
He's not mobile enough for me.
Who, Fabian Ruiz?
No, he's better.
I don't think he's mobile enough.
Definitely mobile. Big up H says no foul Cal for Klopp. I'm definitely a groupie. That's crazy. Groupie's crazy. Official AMD, big up official AMD says toilet scene and coming to America settings if I meet Stevie rest of my life. For the rest of my life. Fon says Cal would make Gerard regret he's famous. That's crazy.
That's mad.
Irish judge R9 is overrated. Cal the football terrorist. I've never once said those words. Everyone knows where I stand with R9. Bond says Cal is 100% asking Gerard for that's crazy, Fon.
No, that's mental.
That's insane. Crop Tribunal says anyhow I met J. Cole, I'd probably that's crazy, Josh.
No, but that's his favorite.
He's a massive J. Cole. He's got a J. Cole tat, you know.
I hear that, but to lose bodily fluids is crazy. Big up Troy says, never forget that Matt Rage's words like they don't have syllable. I'm doing that now. LOL. No, seriously, shout out to the guys. Best show on football. I'm tripping over my words.
That is so fucking shady. Oh my god.
That's disrespect. When I see you.
CJ says, Cal would ask Gerard, do you like my beard fit? That's crazy.
My beard. What's my beard?
Yeah. Do you like it, Stevie? No, I don't really like the beard. I was gonna shave it tomorrow, bro. Anyway, Gerard, I'd be
JB in the chat gives me joke, man. Said nobody beats Prime Halle Berry. Seeing the Flintstones as a kid changed me for life. Do you know how mad that is? Changed me for life, Damn.
That's crazy.
I think there's only one rival for Prime Halle Berry.
I think Josh has been hacked, He's going mad.
Wow, man said
I think he's
everyone to meet J.
Man said sacrifice everyone.
Crazy.
Josh, you're going mad, bro.
Irish does say to be Colonel Sanders for Matt. That's dark.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
No, if I was going to talk about peak Halle,
that was peak Halle.
No, Flintstones. He might be right about Flintstones.
Swordfish.
Swordfish.
I'm gonna be real though. Prime me along my rival Halle,
I'm not mad at you, but you're wrong.
Yeah, no, he's not wrong.
Yeah, I'm not mad at you, but you're wrong.
Fairs. I hear it.
But it's not a crazy statement. It's not a crazy.
Fon says I'd go crazy if I met Cal in a negative way. Oh, I know, bro. I'd call the feds on you, bro. Klopp Tribunal said I'd go Thanos to Gamora, anyone to meet Cole. That's crazy.
Just dashing people off the cliff,
That's
killing
crazy.
you. That's madness.
But yeah, boys, you guys got anything coming up on your channels tomorrow?
Yes,
I got a World Cup panel show. Yeah, I got a World Cup panel show, guys. So big up to everyone. Make sure you're there 5:30 on my channel. We're gonna chop up everything World Cup, man. We're gonna chop up everything World Cup.
Tomorrow, as you guys know, France versus Spain. Yamal versus Mbappe. Make sure you're there, people. Tune in on my big up channel. Make sure you're there. In fact, as what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna send a link in the chat right now. Make sure semi-finals, you're done already.
Big up. CJ says Aaliyah, beautiful woman, man. Dustin Dawn, Salma Hayek beats Halle. Ooh, my brother.
CJ, you've absolutely brought an extremely valid argument to the conversation. I'm still gonna be like, but it's
Salma Hayek does not beat Halle, though. I just have to be real.
Man, a culture.
If man know, Prime Halle Berry can't be beaten, especially by Salma. And again, I'm not. But Halle, no way.
But once again, we're basically having a conversation. R9, Messi, Maradona. We're having that kind of conversation, in it. So it's not really.
We're kind of doing Messi. Do you know what it is? We're doing Messi and Neymar. I know Neymar is so cold, but unfortunately, he's not better than Messi, though. It's one of them ones.
I hear it.
Salama, she's different, but Halle.
No, I'm not even arguing. I'm not arguing with you.
Bro, if I met Halle Berry today, I'm saying too much. Let me just stop now.
You're saying what?
Nothing. Let's move on. I'm finished.
Man said, die.
All right, let's move on.
Hey.
Move on. We got things to do. Yeah.
Hey.
Bruv, Halle Berry to brother.
What you saying, Matt? You'd be like, I don't care how ratty that menopause has got you, bro. I'm in.
That's crazy.
That is mental.
That's something hated Imran would say.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You've literally taken on Jamie. That's why Jamie's not being Jamie this week, because you'll become Jamie. You've actually become Jamie. Right?
Come on, man. She openly talks about it, man.
That's crazy.
I'm not saying nothing.
I can't believe
that's why I rate her, because she talks about it openly. She don't care. She makes jokes at herself about it.
That's insane work, Drifty. Big up Cop Tribunal. So J. Cole over Kendrick and Drake, the fall off. J. Cole out of those three is my favorite. Even if he might not be the best, he is my favorite out of those three.
He's a coward and backed out the war. I hear it.
No, I don't think he needed to go.
Who were the artists? Sorry, bring them up again.
J. Cole, Kendrick, and Drake. I'm gonna be real. I rate J. Cole, but he backed out the war. Backed out the war like a coward.
Because he
Josh is gonna fight me for this. Josh is gonna fight me, but you can't back out the war.
Actually rate him for not beefing his friend.
No, because so I tell you what it was, Matt.
Wait, what?
J. Cole approached it on it's just a rap thing. Whereas Kendrick and Drake was like, no, we want to sabotage each other forever.
No, Drake and Kendrick were like, I'm the best. I'm the best. J. Cole was like, I'm not getting involved.
No, it's not like that, man.
Yes, it was, bro.
It weren't, bro. It weren't, bro. Drake and Kendrick actually. J. Cole didn't have beef with these lot. If it was just a normal, like, let's just have a rap battle, see who's the best, J. Cole would have been in there.
Drake and Kendrick have alpha mentality. I know Josh is not gonna like this. J. Cole has beta mentality, bro. Go listen to what he says and try to duck out the war.
I've heard him explain the reason why he didn't do the beef. He was like, I'm not just going to beef my brethren for clicks. This is stupid. Like, I don't actually it was just a joke thing, and now it's going to end up being a real problem. And he didn't actually want to fall out with his friend.
You man have brought it to the story.
No, we can't say it was just rap when Kendrick's saying that Drake's hiding SA people at his yard, and Drake saying that Kendrick's beating up his wife and all that. It went beyond.
If you, I'm not going to argue with you if you think like obviously his reasons weren't valid. I'm just saying if you think you're the best, you prove you're the best. I don't want to hear no,
but it got personal, man, and he didn't want it to be personal.
And like, both of them are my friends, brother. You done the tune with Drake, firstly, and then you backed out the war. Allow it, man.
No, but it was just going to be a joke thing, and then he realized it was getting serious, and he didn't actually want to beef his brethren on a serious level.
You want to know why? J. Cole knew he was going to get mad, and J. Cole was like, I don't want no part of it. That's the real truth, bro.
So do you truly believe that bar for bar, Cole was worried? He's a lyricist, but he wasn't worried bar for bar.
He don't care if you're a lyricist. It don't matter. Them man there, when it gets to the dark place, them man there will bring up stuff that you don't want to hear, bro.
Because they genuinely hate each other, bro.
Yeah,
Cole
there's a difference, bro. All right, cool. You know, J. Cole and Kendrick were brethren, bro. Like, why would he just fall out?
They were all brethren. Flipping Kendrick's been on Drake's tour back in the day.
Yeah, but you know there was issues.
No,
bro.
Bro. There was Drake issues. And Kendrick have disliked each other for a while, bro.
Yeah, there was issues, bro.
I'm not saying
this for years.
I'm not saying there isn't, but who? All right, who done first person shooter, bro?
Yeah,
whose idea was it? Who got cold feet?
But bro, you know, first person shooter wasn't aimed at Kendrick.
Yeah,
from J. Cole anyway. It wasn't aimed at Kendrick.
J. Cole invited Kendrick to.
I actually think Kendrick admitted he took it personal because he was like, "You lot ain't better than me," and he like took. I don't even. It's not like they literally.
It was the Mike Jackson and Prince line from Drake where Kendrick was like, "Oh, you're trying to do that, so we'll really go in there,
bro." J. Cole has been cool with both of them for time. J. Cole wanted to do first person shooter. He invited Kendrick. Kendrick said no. Drake said yes. Drake took it upon himself to say a few things, and Cole was like, cool. when Cole knew it was gonna get dark, he ran away from the wall.
I think
You're
you're
toxic.
missing that. Yeah.
You're toxic.
All right. Can I
So,
compare it? Can I
You
compare
can't
it to
be
something
cool.
different?
You can't be the best if you're a coward. I'm sorry, you just can't be. You just can't
Well,
be.
can I compare it to something
You
different?
can never be the best to be a coward, in my book. In what hip hop and rap represents, we've seen I've seen Jay-Z versus Nas, guys. We've all seen it. I didn't see
And
Jay-Z go,
they didn't like each other, man.
yeah, I'm scared, man. Yeah, I didn't hear none of that stuff.
Because they
I
didn't
didn't
like
hear none of
each
that.
other.
J. Cole ran away because he was scared, because he
Like,
knew what was
they
going to
didn't
happen.
like each other, so they're more than happy to get it. It's
Two
like
things could be right though, Cal.
No, but
He
Matt-
knew that he.
all right. It's like if I see one of my friends on the street and
Why
I'm
does
like,
Cole get so much love for running away from the war? I don't get it.
no,
I don't
because
get
he
it.
wasn't a part of the war in the first place.
He
Matt, all right,
was the one that released first person shooter.
brother, he was
Do you
on
know
the
the timeline?
song. Brother, it's Drake's song. He was on the. All right, Matt. I'll put it in a different way.
Brother.
Let's say me and you are just chilling one day at a bar or something, and we start joking around.
Yeah.
We start joking around, and you're like, Cal, I think I could punch you up. And I'm like, oh, no, man, I think I'd catch you. And then we both saw someone we genuinely disliked, and they joined the conversation. Was like, I'll punch up, Matt. You're not going to take it the same from me like you would from the person you dislike. You're actually going to want to punch him up. Because you're not going to want to punch me up because we're joking about. We're friends. We're cool. Whereas if someone you dislike comes up to you and goes, Matt, I will punch off your face, bro. You'll be like, all right, cool, let's see it. Let's see if we can do it then. That's exactly what it was, Matt. I'm not going to stand there and be like, I'm going to punch you up, Matt. I don't care if you think you can beat me. We're brethren. We'll laugh and joke about it. But if someone you dislike comes up to you and says, Matt, I will punch off your face, you'll be like,
missing the whole point. Who made first person shooter?
It was Drake's song, bro.
No, it wasn't.
Are you sure it wasn't actually Drake's song?
It was Cole's, bro.
No, I'm sure it was Drake's tune.
No, it was. All right. Do you know what? This is the day I officially leave Kopish. It was Cole's tune. First person shooter is Cole's. What are we doing here? If I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong. That's Cole's tune, bro. First person shooter.
But the part when he mentions the Prince and the Michael Jackson.
Help me out. Am I going mad here? Am I just going? If I'm going mad,
it's actually Drake's song.
First person shooter on J. Cole's tune.
It's Drake's song featuring.
Because Matt, you know the bit when he references the Prince and Michael Jackson stuff. That's on the bit where the tune switches up, and J. Cole ain't even on that part of the tune. It's only Drake.
First person shooter. Wait there.
You don't trust me at all, do you?
Wait.
You ain't trusted me for a while. I've clocked.
Wait.
I've clocked. Yeah, I don't know when the trust went, but you ain't trusted me for a while still. Told you.
Oh shit, it's wrong. It's Drake.
You ain't trusting
and
me
you
for
know
a
what
while.
else, Matt? You know, remember Cole did make a diss tune,
My mind said it was J. Cole's.
It's because J. Cole's on the track first, properly.
Oh my god!
But you got to remember, Matt, he made it. He actually did make a diss tune, and then when you hear him explain it, he said it just didn't sit right with his soul. So he put the track out, and then he was like, "Nah, this is wrong. Like I shouldn't. Like this is foolishness. Like why did I even
think
do
it's
that?"
J. Cole's tune.
Because you're caught up,
bro. No.
Because you want war all the time, Matt. That's why. CJ said 90s when it was.
Nah, chat. I'm gonna be real. I have to hold my hands up. I have to say that's on my bad. My mind, which clearly isn't right today, he said it was J. Cole's Drake's.
Right.
I was ready to fight you, man. Say it was Cole's. I'm ready to fight you, man. That's crazy. Bro.
CJ says 90s was when it was valid to sing in the rain for gal. I know about catching those.
Them days ain't never coming back, man.
Hey says Prime Salma, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Jesus.
Yeah, man. You love just ignited H, man. Cop Tribunal says Matt, don't make Matt's hairline return, bro. Chill.
So you can return if you want, bro. You just want to be loud on the street.
DJ says Emmy's your favorite rappers. Is your rapper's favorite rapper? 60 million hard copies. I'll be real. I don't rate Eminem like other people do. I think he's quality. I think everyone uses numbers for Eminem, but then if I was to say Will Smith,
Eminem is one of the best rappers, but he's not one of my favorite. But he's one of the best. Though.
In my opinion, Eminem is a lyricist and freestyling and stuff. He's impeccable. But we're talking about putting together a 10 to 20 song album. I think he's got more bad albums than he's got good albums, and I don't know if that can make you great.
I know what you mean. He's talented, but like some of the I don't correlate with some.
And you know the thing about M that's mad, you lot. And I know this is a crazy thing to say about a legend. I've tried to like relive it, and it kind of was the time period.
It doesn't age well.
Yeah, it hasn't aged.
I know.
It hasn't aged well at all. Like, I can go back and listen to Reasonable Doubt tomorrow as an example, or Life After Death, and it's
Blueprint. Different.
Yeah, I can't do that with M. Like, there's only a few songs that you can do that with. Do you know what I
mean? Big up, Dean. Cop Tribunal says, anyhow, I see you on site. Cop Tribunal. No, Matt is Drake's song. He invited Don for Cole.
I know. I got it wrong. No, but you know me, guys. I'm an honest man. I got it wrong. That's a holler for me.
He says, I'm going to have serious words with you tomorrow. And big up, bro.
I know, bro. Josh love me, bro.
It was for all the dogs, a Drake album, bro. He's not.
I don't know why. I know.
You don't understand how much Josh is a J. Cole guy.
I didn't realize. I didn't know.
Right now, Matt might as well have just walked into Josh's house, not taking his shoes off. Fuck your couch in the front room. Went in the fridge, got a drink, left the bottle half open, backwashed. Went in the bathroom, used the toilet, didn't flush it, and then walked out. He might as well have done that. He might
not
as well
flushing off the toilet duties is insane.
This is rude. Just need to be careful though. This is rude, you know. Just need to be careful. I will cuss his ass back because now I see him on. You know,
bro, man said big cranium for what?
All I'm gonna say is you can't. No, let me know. No, you know what? Actually, it's mad, isn't it? It's mad, isn't it? It's mad. Mad. This is. Do you know what I'm gonna say? You can't go onto the stream and look like Ram's evil twin. You can't do that. You just can't. Looking like a doppelganger like Ram.
Need to hold shade.
No, it's not on Ram. Big up Ram, but you can't look like a doppelganger from Ram.
Ram caught straight. He caught straight.
Ram, big up Ram. You can't
for no reason.
Can't, bro. You can't, fam.
Big up Football Bloods TV. Big
Don't let me get vexed.
Their channel. Crazy. We just signed Tillemans. Hope Liv gets sighting in. I think Tillemans to Man United is a very shrewd move, man. I can't.
Shall I be real? At 29 years of age, and Bruno Guimaraes is 28, and my man's 29, and the price difference is mad. It's actually a good deal for United.
Whoa! Apparently, you can't sign 29-year-olds because they're too old, isn't it? Matana says, "Not gonna lie, Drift is my favorite Kopish member. Love you guys to bits." So I love the guy to bits, but Verts is going to shut you up this season with Iraola's head coach. I hope you're right.
And Atanas, do you want to know what, my brother? I want to be wrong. I promise you I want to be wrong.
Hold on. Cop Tribunal matter at war now because of J. Cole and Kendrick.
Yeah, that's right. We'll be at
war.
We've
got our new beef. Cal,
yeah.
We need to Don King this.
Bro, look at this, just as toxic. Look at him, bro.
Yeah, we got our new beef. Yeah. Hey, Josh, don't fall for it, you know. Drifty moving like Don King.
Josh is my guy, bro. Don't bring me.
Bro. You're just trying to get man to fight, bro, because you don't want the smoke.
Yeah, I'm gonna Don King the fuck out of this, bro.
No, you're not Don. No, we're not doing that.
King, bro.
We are not doing that, bro.
Fight.
Josh says Matt took an S on my sofa and smeared it.
Josh, if you really want to go there, anyway, because I'll say some mad stuff, you know. That's some really mad stuff. If you really want me to go there, Josh, just let me know. Let me know.
Josh, I think you hit.
Let me know
the low blow when you did the crane. Yeah, that was a bit of a low blow. Still,
see, I just trying to see that. It's cool.
I'll be back on my channel tomorrow speaking about the whole Conor McGregor situation and UFC 329, which was just imagine. I say it recovered sleep wise for 25 seconds of a fight, man. Dog.
Even the good fight was only 25 seconds.
All the fights were quality though, from the prelims right through. They were all good.
Yeah. No, it's mad. It's mad still.
No, man. People, Big up to you all. Brilliant show,
Oh,
man.
so
Big up
man,
to
if you're
everyone
making
who's-
it, tomorrow, France, Spain on my channel tomorrow. Big up, make sure you're there. You don't know. Josh will be there as well. He might get some smoke. I'm just letting you know because you know me already. Yeah. Whenever you're ready, we can do this live on the airways doing France v Spain. I've got no problems. You're done already. Big up, Josh. Make sure you don't run. All right, cool.
People, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Let us know your
No,
comments.
Cal. We have to honor it.
I was there.
I know
Another
you
one.
don't want to be. I know you don't want to be toxic, but
No, I was on the other screen. I was on the other screen with the media.
Okay.
I was gonna, I don't, if I say stuff, I can't.
Who's
say
Zoidberg?
I don't.
And this with love, bro, is crazy. Who's Zoidberg?
I've
don't
got to Google this now.
I don't even know.
Look at Drift, bruv. Drift lit for this, bruv. Look at him.
Who's Zoidberg?
People, we're gonna end the show. Big up yourselves.
Who's
We're gonna be
Zoidberg?
redirected over to Monts on Big Six Bands.
Who's Zoidberg?
Stay safe, stay blessed with Kopish.
Diabolical.
Yeah.
Is
Diabolical.
it Family Guy or something?
Future